Aiden Locason, the #1 heartbreaker, even with that title girls still chasing him and follow him like a lost puppy. For him, none of them like him because it's him but only because fame and money. But little did he know. Someone really likes him with all her heart. Elena Colton, ordinary girl who loves photography, her photos are so beautiful until people sometimes think she's a photographer. She's talented and not to mention she's a writer too. One day she lay her eyes on the #1 heartbreaker and she find herself writing a memo for him every day and slip it into his locker secretly. She's officially Aiden Locason's secret admirer.
Me? Your secret admirer?
Yeah, right. Why would I like a guy like you? Elena said, laughing. Perfection is the perfect word to describe Aiden Locason. It's crazy to say this, but I have a huge crush on him since I got into college. The fact that he's in my class makes me damn happy. I clicked my camera when I saw him getting out from his sport car. I smiled looking at the result, putting my camera inside my camera bag and put the bag into my car. Sling my bag and walked into the building. No, I'm not a stalker or spy or things like that. I'm just his fan. I like him, but when I'm facing him I act like I hate him. It's just I don't want him to know that I like him. 1. It's impossible for him to like me back because I'm not his type. 2. He likes someone and I know that girl, so he won't even look at me.
I valket my locker and guess what?
Aiden's locker is just beside me. I take out my small envelope and slipped it into his locker from a small tiny gap bottom of his locker. I slipped it so quickly. I thanked God for this university for having locker because it helps me a lot. I don't even know why they have lockers. Spacing in the morning is not good, Elmo. I froze as I heard his voice behind me. I don't know why he always got me like that. Stop calling me that red stupid doll. I turned to him and he chuckled before opening his locker. I take a small step back to see if he saw my small note.
Do you see the girl who gave eses?
I turned to him and looked at the note, giving him a blank expression.
No.
Who even likes you? Me. I know that's a really stupid question.
Elmo.
Girls love me, he said cocky, and I rolled my eyes. They must be stupid then. I turned my head and take my book out from the locker. If you saw who gave me this, please tell me because I'm damn curious. I turned to him and he's currently reading it. I smiled inside my head.
Yeah, warte ver. Tell Emil okay Elmo.
Why are you so eager? I asked curiously. She knows a lot about me and even giving me this notes every day. How can you not curious about it? He looked at me, raising his eyebrows. I looked into that blue eyes.
I won't be curious.
Of course, no one even likes you, he hissed and put back the notes inside his locker. Let her be. Why is she so afraid to show her face or just? He stopped and he turned to me. Don't tell me that you're the secret admirer, he said, pointing his finger to me.
Me? Your secret admirer?
Yeah, right. Why would I like a guy like you? I laughed and he looked at me, narrowing his eyes. My heartbeat is beating like crazy because he said that. Yeah, you like weird guys, he said, and my jaw fell. Whatever. Oh yeah. Elmo, I hate when he calls me that. What a hole. I asked as I closed my locker. Since you didn't come yesterday, there's a project, he said, and I raised my eyebrows. So what's his point for telling me? You're in my team, he said, and damn, I want to dance and jump in happiness right now. Who else?
You and Jasmine. Oh shit.
Jasmine will throw herself to Aiden a lot. Jasmine is one of Aiden's hardcore fan. I nodded weakly. Why?
You don't like it?
He asked.
Inite.
Lies. Of course I like it, but Jasmine makes me hate this because I won't spend time with Aiden alone. She will tag along. Well, you wound my heart, Elmo. Stop calling me that. I glared at him and show my long sharp nails. He looked at it in horror.
Chill, Elena.
Chill. What is the project about? Try to make something and sell it with a really good price. We have to make a profit from that, he said. How long? Mr. D. Horde gave us 2 weeks to do this and we have to write the report for it, he said as he closed his locker, and I nodded. What do you have in mind? I asked. No idea. Tomorrow we're having a meeting with Jasmine at her house after school. Her house? I know her motive by that. Is he that dumb for not detecting that? Okay. Good, he smirked and turned his body, walking away, and I can't help but stare that beautiful back of his. I take a deep breath and walk to the coffee vending machine.
I need coffee.
Hey Elena. I jumped a little as I saw Colin leaning to the vending machine looking at me smiling. Hey Colin, taking the coffee and smile looking at it. Are you free this Saturday?
Again?
Colin here likes me. I've already tried to tell him that I don't like him, but he kept trying and trying. Kelly, my best friend, said he's crazy and he won't stop hitting on me until he gets me.
Kelly knows that I like Aiden.
And she knows that I'm crazy about him, but sometimes she wants me with Colin because Colin is a one good guy and he's handsome too.
Ha.
I turned to Colin as he waved his hand in front of my face. Are you free this Saturday, Elena? He repeated. I don't know why, but I find myself nodding to that question. Great. I want to take you out to bowl at 4-inch. He smiled widely.
Bowling.
Yeah.
You like it, right?
You often went there with Kelly. How did he know? I looked at him disbelief. How did you know? I decided to ask.
Elena.
Of course I know all about you.
I like you remember. Don't remind me.
I hate when he says that. What time? Saturday at 4. I'll pick you up. No thanks. I can go there by myself, I said.
Nah. I'll pick you up. Oh shit.
I don't think that's a good idea. I shook my head. Then give us ideas. You kept saying that. Jasmine bursted at me and I flinched a little. When all this start and when it will end? I asked. Start at 10 and ended at 25, Aiden answered. We still have 2 days, I said, and Jasmine looked at me disbelief. We have to do this fast. We have to think about it, not just bursting ideas that won't work. Jasmine, I said annoyed. Well, you're not even give any ideas. I'm thinking you bitch. I'm annoyed as hell with her and I don't care if I said that in front of Aiden. She looked at me disbelief. Wow chill Elmo, Aiden said. Why did you pick her? She's annoying as fuck, Jasmine asked Aiden. So Aiden is the one who picked me. I sighed. How about let's meet up again tomorrow? We gather our ideas and decide what are we going to do tomorrow, Aiden said, and I turned to him nodding my head. Okay, Jasmine said cheerily, and she linked her arm to Aiden's, leaning her head to his shoulder. I rolled my eyes and put my books inside my bag.
What time?
I asked. Tomorrow I have bowling with Colin at 4. 12 or 1? Aiden asked. Okay. Where?
Here.
I asked and I turned to Jasmine. She's already giving me a glare. What's her problem? Yeah, Aiden said. I nodded and I stood up. I hate being here with Jasmine. I like being with Aiden, but not with that bitch. I'll go first, I announced. Let's go. I'm going out too. Aiden stood up. What? You don't want to hang out? Take that bitch.
I walked out from the door and walked downstairs. I hatte bang here.
Elmo, Aiden called, and I turned to him raising my eyebrows. Can we talk about the idea first?
I mean, what would Jasmine, what?
Now.
No.
Tomorrow before we go here, he pointed at her house, and the fact that it's going to be us alone makes my heart jumps excited. Where? I'll pick you up, he said, and my eyes widen.
Pick Emil up.
Yeah, pick you up, he repeated, and please someone slap me now. Tell me that this is reality. What time?
11?
I'll pick you up and let's go to Starbucks or a cafe. How I love that blue eyes. That blonde hair. Okay, I nodded, taking out my car keys and press open. My phone rings suddenly. I quickly take it out. Hello.
Elena, oh, it's Colleen.
Why is Aiden still standing there looking at me? My heart is not beating well and I can't concentrate.
Elena. Ha? What, Colleen? I almost sutter. Can we change the time for tomorrow?
I don't know why I looked up to Aiden when he say that. What time?
2.
I can't, I'm doing a project, I said. Oh.
Therese Silengse. Colleen.
Okay then. I'll pick you up at 4-inch. Why didn't he cancel it? Okay, I ended the call.
So you're dating Clemens?
He asked, and I looked up to him.
Na.
I don't like him. But he likes you, right? I nodded weakly.
Going on a date tomorrow.
He smirked.
Bowling.
Not a date.
Oh. Elmo and Clemens.
Nice. I don't like him, Locasun. Shut up, I glared, and he chuckled. Geez. I mean, you two suit each other, of course he will say that. Bye, Locasun. I walked to my car and opened the door. See you tomorrow, Elmo, he smiled and waved at me. I rolled my eyes, completely annoyed when he said that me and Colin suit each other. I hate it. I like him, not Colin. I always remember not to write in front of him because I know he will recognize my handwriting. I need to pretend that I don't know anything about him at all. I started my car when suddenly the passenger door opens and Aiden entered the car.
My Eiswieden.
What is he doing? What are you doing?
My Eiswieden.
Fuck. I can't wait for tomorrow, he cursed, and I raised my eyebrows. What? I need your help, Elmo. I glared when he called me that nickname. What help? I need to pick a present for a girl. But I have no idea what girls like. My heart suddenly burned in. My throat suddenly felt so dry. Who? I asked, trying to show my careless expression. Cynthia, of course. I always knew that he likes her. She's beautiful, sexy, and a smartass. Her birthday? I asked painfully. Yeah.
What do you think, Schwanz?
He asked, smiling. He's smiling in heaven while I'm smiling in hell, trying to hide my bleeding heart. Necklace. Rings.
Teddy bears.
Not ring. And necklace. It's not like I want to have a serious relationship with her. He rolled his eyes. Why are you willing to buying a gift when you don't want to have a serious relationship? I asked, annoyed and a little bit of mad. Wow, Elmo. Chill. I just like her, but I don't feel right to be with her yet. What kind of saying is that? What does that even mean? I asked, and he ruffled my hair suddenly.
Aiden, stop giving ML butterflies when you know you won't have it.
Just help me, okay?
You don't need to know. Fine.
Let's go to the mall tomorrow. I'll help you pick, I said, looking away.
Can I CRY now?
Great. Thanks, Elmo. You know you can ask my help if you want to buy a gift for someone you like, or maybe Colin. I turned to him and find him smirking.
You raise von zet I like asshole.
Not Colin, stop saying that. I won't ask for your help, I hissed.
Don't be SRY.
If I'm the guy that you like. All you need is ask. I looked at him, disbelief.
Get out from my car, bastard.
I'm tired, I pointed at the door angrily.
See you tomorrow, Elmo.
He smiled widely like he just got a gift from Santa. Why am I in this position? Curling my hair quickly and put makeup on. Spray a little bit of perfume and I sighed, looking at myself through the mirror. Why am I trying to doll myself up to impress him when I know it's useless?
Putting on my white shirt and my black ripped jeans.
Running to my bed when I heard my phone rings. It's Aiden. I'm outside, he said. Okay, I ended the call and ran downstairs.
Put on my blue Vans and ready to go.
I ran outside and quickly go to his car.
Ready to go?
He asked, and I can't help but check him out. Why is so hot all the time? Yeah, I turned straight quickly because I hate to be caught staring. How about a purse? He asked, and I turned to him. Purse? I asked, and Cynthia is a really high-class girl. She and Aiden suit each other because they both extremely rich. That will be good. How about purse and a card? Write one for her, I said, because who doesn't love birthday cards? Cards? He asked and chuckled. Why?
It's beautiful. I'm not my secret admirer, Elmo. I hatte doing that.
It's too romantic and cheesy when I'm not a guy like that. I froze as he mentioned about the secret admirer.
Fine.
Give her purse and golds if you want. Go buy it yourself and pull over. I don't know why I'm angry. Are you on your period? He asked, and I glared at him.
Go buy it yourself.
Pull over. Why are you mad? He asked confused.
Okay, Elena.
Take a deep breath and focus. He doesn't know that's why. Let's just go to the mall fast and buy that. I take a really deep breath. I can't even look at him. Girl's period sucks, he mumbled, and I just ignored it. Write a card when you want to impress a girl, Aiden. They will love it, I said, but not looking at him. Nah, I hate it. Why would girls like that anyway? Because you put effort and your heart into it, I answered. If you only write a card without giving a material gifts, they will like it, I added. A girl like her won't like that, he's right.
A girl like Cynthia won't like it.
You're going to date her? I asked, and I hate asking that. My hand's gripping my bag hard and I can rip it right now because I'm beyond piss.
I don't know.
Maybe yes, maybe no. Oh okay, I don't want to ask further because I know it will only hurt me in the end. This is so stupid. Why didn't I reject this yesterday?
Last night I can't sleep because of this.
I kept thinking and thinking. Do you want me to drop you off to Colin's? He asked. No thanks, I said, and at the same time we stopped because of the red light. I looked out when suddenly Aiden pulled my shoulder.
Making my body lean to the side.
He suddenly pulled my seatbelt from me and my eyes widen because our faces are so close to each other. You're such an Elmo, he said, and I just looked outside again.
Trying to calm my heart down.
A few minutes later, we arrive at the mall. We walked side by side, but none of us say a thing. I lead him to Kate Spade. I picked out a few style of purse that suits Cynthia. Pick, I said. Why me? You pick, he said, and I raised my eyebrows. It's for your girlfriend, why would I pick it for you? I hissed. I don't know what girls like. That's why I brought you here, I sighed and picked the light blue one.
It's beautiful.
He walked to the cashier to pay and we walked put from the shop. I looked at the time and we still have 1 hour before going to Jasmine's house. Aiden said he wants Starbucks. Aiden Locason, I froze as someone called him in a high tone. He turned and so am I. Hey mom. Mom. This is Aiden's mom. I mean I saw her picture, but damn she's so beautiful in real life. He got the blonde hair from his mother. Who is this? She smiled to me, shaking her hand.
I'm Elena Colton, Mrs. Locason.
What are you doing here? She turned her face to Aiden. I accompany her to buy something for her sister. Aiden pointed at me and my eyes widen. Why is he lying? Oh, I see. Mom, now I'm going to make the project that I've told you earlier. Aiden smiled sweetly to his mom. Okay then. Be careful, she smiled to me. Will do, Mrs. Locason, I said, and Aiden quickly pushed me. We walked quickly. Why did you lie? I asked as we got into his car. Because my mom hates a girl like Cynthia, he answered, and I sighed. Putting the bag at the back and looked out to the window. My heart is literally aching when everything that come out from his mouth is all about Cynthia. He's my first love and... yeah, you know that it didn't turn out good.
Elmo.
Ha.
Schuld I the Preis her?
Yes. I think I have to do that. Can you help me? I turned to him, making sure I control my expression. I'm busy. Ask someone else to help you, I said calmly. Oh why? Come on. Ask Kayla or someone else. Every girls will gladly help you, I said annoyed.
Nah. I prefer you because you don't like you're wrong.
I'm one of the girls that trying to take your attention with the light pink envelope every day that I slipped through that small gap below your locker. Ask someone else, Aiden. I'm not your maid or your close friend, I said with a hint of hurt. I'll introduce you to my friend, he offered. No thanks. Oh come on Elena, in this situation, he said my real name, not the nickname. No, Aiden. I won't help you, find someone else. Thanks, I said to Aiden and opened the door. I walked to his side to see him drive away first. Suddenly he opened his car window. Looking at me weirdly. Help me, he begged, and I shook my head. Elena, suddenly someone back hugged me and I can easily guess that it's Colin. Hey Colin.
Can we talk for a moment, Clement?
Aiden looked at Colin seriously. Colin looked at him weirdly. Give us 10 minutes, I said to him, and Colin nodded. He walked away, and I turns to him. Please help me, okay? I'll give everything you want, he said, and I looked away. Trying to. When is her birthday? I asked. Tuesday, he answered. What do you want to do? Sweet surprises, give her the purse and bam. He's excited, I can tell by his voice.
What can you do for me?
I asked, raising my eyes. I will introduce you to my friend. I bet you will like him, or
I'll pay you.
I'll think about it and I'll tell you tomorrow, I said as I looked into that blue eyes. Okay. Great, he smiled widely and I nodded. I gestured him to go and he nodded.
Closing the window and drive away.
I walked to the bowling alley and find Colin sitting there looking at the bowling pins seriously. I walk to him and sit beside him. Let's play. Do you know that you're hurting yourself? What?
What do you mean, Colleen? Are you dreaming?
I chuckled and he turned to me with a serious expression. I'm quite star-led to see that. You like Aiden, why helping him with Cynthia?
My Eiswieden.
You were eavesdropping? I asked in a mad tone.
Jure highest secret admire.
You took a photo of him when he's playing soccer, when he entered the school, you fucking like him, Elena, but why do you keep hurting yourself when I'm here looking at you every day having that hurt expression? He bursted, and I looked at him disbelief. How did you know? I asked. How can I not know? I only looked at you since I entered college and you have your eyes on him only, he said, and I sighed. What are you going to do? Tell him. I asked annoyed.
WHY are you hurting yourself?
Why? He asked seriously, looking straight into my blue eyes. Why hoping something that will never happen and useless? I looked away from him. He didn't try to find you? Colin asked, and I shook my head. He doesn't care. He thinks reading a card like that is stupid. I look down to my feet and can't help but sigh and wanting to cry.
Do you know who hört I am everytime when I see you got hurt?
How do you even know? I asked, curious and disbelief at the same time. Your eyes, Elena, that beautiful blue eyes is full of hurt, I sighed and closed my eyes. He and Cynthia are perfect for each other, I said painfully. Are you going to help him? Colin asked. Yeah.
You're hurting yourself.
It's the only way that I can get close to him, I said honestly, and Colin sighed.
You're stupid, Elena.
I am. So are you, I turned to him and he nodded. Of course. Stupid liking a girl who obviously likes someone else, but here I am still trying to reach this girl because she's damn worth it. I looked at him disbelief. Since when did you know all this? 2 months ago, oh crappy. He really likes Cynthia. Of course, she's hot but dumb, he answered, and I raised my eyebrows. She's not dumb, Colin. I glared at him for saying that. You'll see why I said her dumb. Colin looked straight to the bowling pins again. I can't like you, Colin, I said truthfully because I don't want to lead him or something.
I know, Elena.
Why still trying? I asked because I don't understand that.
Let Emil ask you that.
Why still trying when you know Aiden likes Cynthia? Right. Why am I still trying? Why am I still trying? It's our feelings. We can't control it or choose who to fall in love with. The heart choose it, Elena. I'm hurting myself and so are you, Colin. I never realized that he's this kind and just. So sweet. Why didn't I meet Colin earlier before I lay my eyes on Aiden? Yeah, but you're worth to be fight. He doesn't want to know about his secret admirer. He hates cards and things like that, so I bet every notes and things that I gave already throw out to the trash, I sighed, and he raised his shoulder not know the answer. Why still doing it when you know he doesn't care? Hoping a change. Why didn't you go out and be yourself about liking him?
I shook my head.
I like being a shadow even it's hurting me. I don't know why I kept hiding myself. You're not confident? Colleen asked. Maybe. I'm not beautiful, I'm not that smart. I'm just an ordinary. Why would a guy like him go for a girl like me? That's stupid and insane, I said, and Colin shook his head. You're special, you're kind, fun, and really outgoing. You're so wrong when you said, you're just an ordinary girl. Why didn't I met you earlier before I lay my eyes on Aiden? I said truthfully.
Fate Elena. It sucks.
I know, but I do still want to try. Why you? He looked at me seriously, and suddenly I want to try too with him, but I don't want to say it. Try it. You'll never know. The table might turn, I said, and I saw a smile slowly appear on his face. Really? Yeah, I nodded.
Thank you, Elena.
Should we play now? Are you going to surprise her alone? Or with her friends and your friends? Elena asked as she walked into the party section at Target. Alone, I answered. She kneeled down looking for something. I do the same as her and looked at the balloons. What is her favorite color? She turned to me. I don't know, I shrugged, and she looked at me disbelief.
You don't know?
Do you really like this girl? She asked in a really pissed tone. What's with her?
I don't know.
You don't know what is her favorite color, you don't know what she likes. What else? Do you like her because you want to bang her? She asked, and I smirked, making her eyes widen. Why did I just realize that her blue eyes is beautiful? It's light blue. Oh my God, she looked away, and I turned my eyes to the balloons in front of me. Maybe she likes red. Or blue. Or pink. Maybe. Why trying so hard if you only want to bang her? Elena asked as she looked at the balloons. Exactly. I don't know the answer to that question.
Cynthia is a one hot girl, perfect curves, beautiful, smart and rich.
All in one package. You can do that with your charm, you're attractive.
WHY was ding money too.
To dash she stopped and looked at me disbelief. So you think I'm attractive? I smirked, raising my eyebrows, teasing her. She looked at me with an unreadable expression. Why am I helping you? She said with a hint of regret. Oh, come on, help me. Ask Kayla or your friends. They will gladly help, she said, standing up, and walked away. I followed her while looking at the balloons.
Colleen.
I turned my head to see Elena smiling widely to Colin. Last time I checked she doesn't like him, but now why is she doing that? Hey Elena. Colin hugged her with a big smile plastered on his face. What are you doing here? Elena asked, looking at his trolley. Clement, I said, and he turned to me. He looked at me, and then he looked at Elena. Locuson, he looked at me with a cold eyes. What's his problem? I'm groceries shopping. My mom gave me the list, he smiled to Elena. How can he change his expression in a split second? I'm starting to get annoyed with that guy. He's completely blind by love. His love for Elena is just so crazy. I can see it from his eyes.
Elmo.
You're here to help me not to flirt with him, I said, looking at Colin annoyed. I'll see you later, Colin, Elena said to him. Okay.
Will du beautiful, beautiful?
Elena is just average.
Not beautiful, not ugly.
How can he call her beautiful? Pick any color that you think she will like. After this we'll go to a flower shop, she said as she walked back to me and gesturing at a various color of balloons. I looked at it and picked pink and white. She gestured me to go pay. She walked outside. I quickly pay for it and walked out from Target. I looked around to find Elena, but she's nowhere to be found. Taking out my phone and call her.
Where are you?
I asked as she answered the phone. Can you just go to the car first?
Where are you, Elena?
I asked seriously. Just go to the car first and I will go there in a few minutes, she said, and ended the call. I walked to the car to put the plastic bag inside my car. I don't know why, but I'm worried. I ran around to find her. Where is she? I ran to the backside of the Target and find her sitting on the ground with Colin while he's taking care of her bloody leg. My eyes widen and I ran to her.
What happened?
I asked in horror, looking at her knee bleeding. I told you to go to the car first, she looked up to me. I asked what happened, Elena. I bursted angrily, and I don't know why I bursted like that. Colin looked up to me with his cold eyes.
Are you blind?
She fell and hurt herself, he bursted to me. I shut my mouth. He continued to bandage her. He held her waist and pulled her up. Let me, I said. I wanted to help her.
No.
Elena said, and I stopped. I'll carry her to your car, Colin said. He picked her up bridal style and walked first. I looked at their back and I felt my chest is burning. I followed them. Elena lead him to my car. I opened it and walked faster till I can open the door for her. Colin put her inside. Thank you, Colin. Elena smiled sweetly at him. Geez, how can she smile like that to him when she's always glare at me?
Take care.
Call me, I can pick you up later. Colin gestured her. I felt my chest burn 2 times crazier than before. She has me, I can drop her home. It's not like I'm not capable to do that. Colin left and I entered my car.
So you're dating him right now?
I asked as I started my car.
No.
I don't think I will date him. Then why are you leading him like that? I bursted and she looked at me with questioning eyes.
Taking a deep breath.
Why did you fall? Why didn't you just tell me to come to you and help you?
VHY Colin.
I added and she looked at me with her eyes widen. Do you think I'm not capable to help you? I added again and she looked away from me. He passed by and he's already there when you called, she answered, and I sighed. Why did you fall? I helped an old grandmother carrying her things. I didn't realize that my shoes were untied. That's the story, she said, and I looked at her hoping that she turned to me, but her eyes are stuck looking outside. Let's go to the flower shop and then you can go surprise her. Why are you in a hurry? I asked because she sounded that she has a plan after this. None of your business. Why did Colin see in her? Hello. What can I help you? A woman in her 40s came out and smiled to us. We're looking for red roses, I said and smiled to her. We have it here. She gestured us to follow her to the back, and yes. There's so many of them. How many do you need? She asked and I turned to Aiden. How many? I asked. 1, such a stupid guy. 30 please, I said. Hey. Aiden protested. I smiled to the owner and pulled Aiden out from the back. I glared at him.
Who can you want only one?
She won't like roses. This guy is unbelievable. There is no girls who doesn't like flowers. Aiden, why are you so careless and so unromantic? I asked piss. I'm not Colin, he stated, and I looked at him complete not understand why he's comparing himself to Colin. Who says you are? I rolled my eyes. Just buy one and let's go, he said annoy, and I sighed. Fine, I give you one and I'll take the 29, I said turning my body to go to the back, but Aiden suddenly held my arm. For who? None of your business. I pulled my arm from him and walked away. He's so unbelievable. How come I like a guy like him? Not romantic, careless. All he thinks is about banging hot girls. Can I have 1 rose wrap separately? I asked. Of course. It's really beautiful in here, I said looking at the small garden of flowers. Yes. It is. What kind of flower that you like? She asked.
I love roses.
Well, beautiful girl, there's a saying that if you love roses,
your life will full of love and surprises.
Really? Of course, she replied while wrapping it. Is that your boyfriend? She glanced at Aiden, who is sitting outside.
No.
A friend. Is this for his girlfriend? She pointed and I nodded. You're such a good friend, she patted my shoulder as she gave me the bouquet. We walked outside and I asked Aiden to pay. Walking out from that store and suddenly I want to go for photo hunting.
Too bad Kelly, my best friend, is at London right now.
She's currently have a piano competition there. What now? My thoughts popped and I looked at Aiden. Go to her house and surprise her, I said gesturing him to go. I'll drop you home, he said, and I shook my head. You go. I can go alone, taking out my phone, and I thought about Colin suddenly. How about ask him to accompany me for photo hunting? I called him.
Let Emil take you.
Hey Colin, I said as he answered.
Hey Elena, what's up? Are you free now?
I asked and already thought for a place to go. Yeah.
Do you need some meeting?
Do you want to go? My phone was taken by Aiden suddenly. My eyes widened when he ended the call. Your work is not done yet, he said giving my phone back. What? I still need your help, he smirked, and I looked at him disbelief. For what? I swear. I looked at my phone and saw Colin's name appear. I saw Aiden want to take it, but I quickly pick up and glared at Aiden hard. Hello. Sorry about earlier. It's okay. Do you want to accompany me to go photo hunting? I asked excited. Yeah.
I'll pick you up.
Hey.
Why are you picking ML up? I'm picking you up now.
He asked. Yeah now. I'm going home to take my camera and you can pick me up, I said looking at the ground. Okay. See you. I ended the call and looked up to see Aiden, but he's already giving me a cold look. What? You still have to help me. What now? Give me this. I took away the one rose from his hand.
You got the purse, the balloons, the flowers.
Go there and surprise her, I said looking at the roses. Do you think she will like it? He asked and I nodded. She will like it, and if you ask her out, she will accept you right away. My breath got hitch when I said that. My eyes sting and I know this situation hurts me. She will. I looked into his eyes and nodded. Of course she will. Where are you going with Colin? He asked courteously. None of your business. I looked away.
Where Elena? I don't know.
I'm going photo hunting, so I don't know where, I said honestly. Photo hunting? You like taking photos? Like a photographer? He asked. Yeah. I love that so much. Then why do you enter business as your major? Why not taking photography lesson? He asked, raising his eyebrows. Go Aiden. You don't want to make her wait, right? I pushed him to his car.
Wish me luck.
He said cheerily and I smiled. Fake smile. Good luck. Make sure to treat me if you two together, I said painfully. It's like trying to swallow a knife into your throat.
I'll treat you dinner.
He said and he got into his car. Starting his car and opened the window. Are you sure that you don't want me to drop you off? He asked and I shook my head. I can't hold my emotions if I agree to that. The thoughts of you with another girl's already makes me mad and annoyed. Now you're going to have a relationship with another girl who is perfect for him. And I'm helping him. How stupid. I called a taxi and quickly go home. Ran inside and quickly opened my drawer. Taking out my camera bag and suddenly got a message from Colin that he's already outside. I ran down and quickly go outside, entering his car, and he smiled.
Hol your knee.
I'm okay. It only hurts at first, but now it doesn't, I smiled to him.
Where do you want to go?
Actually, I don't know, I said, and he smirked. Let's go for a little bit of adventure. I bet you will love this place, he said excited. Can't wait.
Good morning.
I hope your day will turn out great. Today's weather predict that it will rain a lot.
Look up over your locker.
I tiptoe a little bit and I see a black umbrella and a small paper cup. I took them and smiled. I don't know why I always smile like a stupid boy when I got this secret note.
I wonder who the girl is.
Who it might be. Cassie?
Deandra? Alessandria? Noelle?
What if she's a fat and ugly girl? Hey babe, suddenly Cynthia slid her arms to my waist, back hugging me. I quickly put the things inside and turned to her.
Hey beautiful, I kissed her cheek.
Do you have class now? She asked and I nodded. What time is your last class finish? She asked and I looked at my watch.
3. Wanna go watch a movie after this?
She asked, batting her eyelashes, and I smirked. Anything for you. She gave me a peck on my lips and walked away swaying her hips. I opened my locker and take the coffee that I got from my secret admirer. Walking to my class now. My eyes landed at Elena and Colin, who is laughing and looking at something. Elena is explaining something by pointing at the paper and Colin nodding like he understands everything. I know. He did that just to impress Elena. Colin is quite a cool guy, but why fall for an ordinary girl like Elena? Okay. Why am I caring about them? I walk to my class and sit at the back. Taking out my phone because I'm ready to record everything from this class. Aiden. We have to do the project. I turned to see Jasmine walking towards me with a really mini skirt. That skirt barely covered her butts. Yeah. Tomorrow. Let's do the report and let Elena do everything else, she said in an evil tone. I mean, I like that idea. This is a big project. Not a small project, Jazz. We need to work together as a team, I said, and she rolled her eyes. We can do it together. Even without Elena, she said, smirking. We can have fun a little bit. She linked her arm to me and I pushed her away.
I like Cynthia.
So back off, I said, and her eyes widened.
Cynthia.
Yeah, and my eyes landed on Colin and Elena, who entered the class together. They're talking about something again. What's with this too? Elena, Jasmine called her. Elena turned her head towards her and walked to us. What? We have to do that project today, Jasmine said to her, and she nodded, turning to me for a second and then turned her head back to Jasmine. After school, my eyes widen because me and Cynthia are going to watch a movie at the cinema. I can't. Why? I've already promised Cynthia that we will watch movie together, Jazz, and Elena turned to me. Elena has an unreadable expression and Jazz looked at me disbelief. So you and her are a thing now? We're not official, but... Yeah, I said honestly. Where do you want to sit? Colin suddenly asked Elena, making her turning her head towards him. I don't know why. I hate Colin being too close with Elena. She said she doesn't like him, but why is she keeping him close? Is she leading him? We can sit there, Elena pointed at the right side of our class and in the middle of the row. Okay. Give me the bag so I can save the place while you're talking. Colin, take her bag. So when are we going to do it? Elena asked. Tomorrow. I asked.
Okay, tomorrow, after school.
After school, Jazz said, annoyed, and she walked away. I turned my head towards Elena and she's looking at Jazz with questioning eyes too. She turned to me for a second and walked away. Elmo, I called her. What? Thanks, I said, because I didn't get to thank her before. Why didn't you ask her out already? She asked in a small voice.
I don't know.
That's the truth. I don't know why I didn't make it official already. Okay, she turned her body and I looked at her back as she walked slowly to her seat beside Colin. Why is she with him now? I thought she doesn't like him.
Okay, Aiden, WHY do you care?
Of course I care.
She's my friend.
You, Aiden. I turned to see Axel sitting beside me. Hey.
So have you banged Cynthia yet?
He smirked and I shook my head. So you're going to be whipped like Andrew? He asked.
No. So have you found your secret admirer yet?
I turned to him.
No, Axel, I haven't.
It seems like you're not curious, Axel narrowed his eyes to me. I'm curious. Find her.
She might be hot. If she's hot.
Why isn't she just come to me and... You know, Axel chuckled. There's a party tomorrow at 8. Where? Ron's house, bring your girl. He patted my shoulder and I nodded.
Colleen.
I said no. I turned my head to see Elena is trying to reach a brown envelope from Colin's hand. Those two are a thing now.
Don't know.
And I don't want to know, I said. Elena is quite beautiful, but she's dressing herself so plain, Axel commented. Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
Are you blind for not seeing that? I looked at her left side of her face. I don't find that she's beautiful. She's not. Well, your brain and mind is already at Cynthia's. At the same time our professor came in. Elena suddenly turned to me and our eyes met.
Blue eyes. Long blonde hair.
Okay.
Get in your sense, Aiden Lucason. What's wrong with you?
Yes. It's raining big time here in New York. Standing at the lobby completely blank seeing how crazy the rain is. I looked at the time and it's 3 p.m. but the sky is so dark. Waiting for Colin. I turned my head and find Aiden stand beside me.
My heart automatically gone crazy. No.
Do you want me to walk you to the car? He asked, taking out the black umbrella that I gave him this morning.
Nah.
Cynthia will kill me. I shook my head and he chuckled.
She's still noting to me.
I'll take care of her. Aiden smiled, opening the umbrella. Come on, he gestured me to get close to him. I hesitate but Aiden take my wrist, pulling me towards him. He quickly put his arm around my shoulder. Oh my God. Please tell me that this is not a dream. Where is your car? I pointed at the big tree because I park my car beside that tree. The rain is so crazy. Aiden. Let's just go back. You'll get sick, I said, worrying about him. I won't. Chill, he smiled to me.
Oh kill ML now.
He hold me closer, since the rain is so damn weird and add the wind blows crazily. My bottom part is already drenched. So is Aiden's.
Stop here.
I can run there, it's Alria dash. I'll walk you there. Elena, why are you trying to push me away? I'm not trying to push you away but I'm worried about you. Okay fine, I said. Suddenly Aiden tripped and I quickly pull his hand to I'm the one who fall to the ground first. Ouch. That hurts. I looked at the ground and saw a big pile that make him tripped. You okay? I asked, and now we're both totally drenched. Why are you asking me that? I'm the one who asked you that.
You pull it I hört Müsel for you.
He quickly stand up and pulled me.
Are you okay?
He kneeled to check on my leg. Shit, he cursed. What? Why? I asked. There's scratch. Why did you pull me? He looked up to me. Before answering him, I quickly take the umbrella covering him. Come here, he stood up and pulled me again. We both stand inside the umbrella and he looked at me intensely. Let's go, he pulled me and we continue to walk to my car again. I quickly take my car keys, press unlock. Aiden pulled my side of the door and pushed me in. I looked at me and he's walking towards the passenger seat beside me. He entered my car and we both drenched. Totally drenched. Sorry, I apologize. He might get sick tomorrow. Huh? For what?
Letting you walk me here.
Causing this, I pointed to his shirt and he looked at me weirdly. You're really weird, Elmo.
Ha. I schuld bise von who sei sorry.
You have a scratch on your leg because you saved me. I looked at my leg and yes.
Therese a scratch.
I looked at it blankly and just ignore it. Why did you pull me? Reflect, I mean that's right but more like I don't want him to get hurt. His phone rings, he quickly take it out from his bag. Answering it and put his phone to his ear. Hey Cynthia, of course. Cynthia is her girl.
I can't, let's go another time. Don't be mad Cynthia. Oh come on.
No. Don't be a kid, he ended the call after he said that angrily. I'll drop you to the lobby so you can meet Cynthia and Dash. Let's just go buy a drive through Starbucks, he said and my eyes widen. But Cynthia.
Ignore here.
Let's buy a hot coffee, Elmo, he said and I nodded. Starting my car and quickly drive away from school. I glanced at Aiden who is looking outside the window. Can you say that if you like someone just because you attract to them? Suddenly Aiden asked.
No.
I answered and Aiden turned to me. It's just attraction, it will die fast, I added. Have you even liked someone? He asked, he let out a sarcastic laugh. Don't ask me then, I hissed and he laughed.
I'm kidding, Elena.
Of course I like someone, I said. Obviously you.
Colleen.
So obvious wrong. Why? Do you just realize that you only attract to Cynthia? I asked.
I don't know.
He looked to the road. If you only want to play her. I suggest don't.
Don't break girls' heart because you will never know what will happen.
I know. Andrew did that and I so won't like if it happened to me. Then do a serious relationship with her, I said. Swallowing my heart, it sucks. I don't feel that she's the right girl. Maybe you'll know if you spend a lot of time with her, I smiled.
Fake smile.
Please. It's a fake smile.
I'm so jealous with Cynthia, she's so lucky.
Drive into the Starbucks drive-thru and looked at the menu.
I'll go for a hot caramel macchiato.
Aiden also like that.
What do you want? Hot caramel macchiato.
I turned to him and his face light up. Yeah. That will be good.
Size 20.
I asked and he nodded. He always order that when he go to Starbucks. He always get the venti size.
2 hot caramel macchiato size venti please Isaid. Anything else miss?
Do you want dash?
No.
Please go to the payment section, miss. I drive to Forward and pay for the drink. Let me pay.
To latte bad boy Ismilet.
Taking the coffee and give one to Aiden right away. He needs a warm drink. I know he's freezing. I'll drop you to school now. Your CA dash.
Park here first.
I want to enjoy my coffee. He pointed an empty parking spot. Ha. Park there, Elena. Let's enjoy this coffee first. I think I'm dreaming right now. Please tell me that this is a dream. I don't want to wake up. Looking at Elena, who is currently rubbing her hands, and blow it. She's cold. I know that, but I don't know why. I don't want to go yet. She take her coffee again and put the cup to her cheek, hoping that it can warm her. Cute. I looked at her features slowly, from her eyes slowly go down to her plump lips. I felt my blood is rushing crazily, and what happened to me? Aiden, it's cold. Let's go back to school so you can take your car and go home to take a shower. We might catch a cold now. She looked at me seriously. I caught that blue eyes looking through my eyes. Do you want to switch? Let me drive, I said, offering myself.
No.
I'll drive. She started the car. Where did you go with Colin 3 days ago? I asked curiously, and she started to drive out from the Starbucks. Photo hunting. I know, but where? She looked at me disbelief.
Where are you angry?
She asked. My eyes widen as I realize my tone. I'm just asking Elmo.
Warte, I don't care.
Triphammer fall, she said, and I find myself quite annoyed to know the fact that she went there with Colin. She doesn't like him. When are you going to photo hunting again? I asked.
The day after tomorrow.
With Colin? I asked, and she shook her head.
Alone Aiden. Can he come?
I asked, and she glanced at me.
Where do you want to go with me?
It's weekend. Spend time with Cynthia and your friends.
Oh, come on. I want to come.
No, I want to be alone, she said, and I raised my eyebrows.
Where are you going?
No need to know, I sighed as she answered that.
Oh, come on. Let Emil come with you. Where the sudden interest?
She asked, narrowing her eyes to me and back to the road. I want to know how you go photo hunting.
It's no fun. I want to come.
No, Aiden. Yes, Elmo.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. You're annoying, she stated. Oh, come on. Stop acting like a kid, Aiden, she said seriously, and I stay silent. Are you going to take Colin with you? That's why you don't want me to join. I asked suspiciously.
Alone Aiden.
Alone, you already asked that earlier, right? My brain is damaged now. Then let me come and accompany you, I said. I don't know why I really want to follow her. I never want to follow someone this bad. I'm going to the Whiteface Mountain steps. That's quite far, I commented. Come to my house at 4 a.m. if you want to join. A smile appeared on my face. Why do you want to go there? I asked. I love places with beautiful scenery, even we have to walk or drive for a long time. In the end it will be worth it, she smiled, and I just love to see that. Wait, what? If you love photography so much, why didn't you take that major? I asked. Not that easy. Why?
Nothing, she shook her head.
Out, she suddenly said, and I looked at her dumbfound.
You're kicking Emil out.
I asked, disbelief. We're at school, Aiden, in front of your car to be exact, she pointed, and I turned my head to see my car. It's still raining. I'm too lazy to go out, okay? Why am I acting weird right now? You have your umbrella. This is not mine.
You stole it.
She asked.
My secret admire gave it to me.
Talking about her, have you seen her? I looked at her hoping she has the answer for that, and she shook her head. You must have seen her, your locker is beside mine, I said, and she shook her head again. I never see her, Aiden.
Who do you think?
I asked, wanting to spend time with her more.
I don't know.
Why are you asking me? She chuckled and she turned to me, looking at me with that blue eyes. I'm curious. How can she so care but not wanting me to find out who she is? I asked. Everyone is different, Aiden. Not everyone wants to show theirself to someone they like, she said, and I nodded. Suddenly she sneezed. I chuckled because she sounds so cute. Bless you, Elmo. Damn, it's so cold. I take her hands and rubbed it against my hand.
I blow it giving her a warm sensation.
She looked at me, froze, and I smiled to her. Warmer. Yeah, she nodded. I rubbed my hands together and put on her cheek, making her eyes widen. I never see her face this close before, and yes.
She's beautiful.
Her beautiful blue eyes stands out the most. Thanks. I think you should go. She held my wrist and pulled it off from her cheek. She put my hand down and pointed at my car.
In 2 days, okay?
4 a.m. Yeah.
I'll text you my address.
Taking my black umbrella, opening the door and quickly opened the umbrella outside her car. I got off from her car. Thanks and sorry for earlier, Aiden, she smiled, waving at me. Yeah. Sorry and thanks too, Elmo, I joked, and she glared at me.
Go.
Before I punch you, she said coldly, making me laugh. I closed the door and waved at her.
Je drive away.
I found myself laughing because of her behavior. How can she be this entertaining? I said. I saw her car went out from school. Opening my car and got inside. I smiled again, remembering about earlier.
Jure von Weird Girl Elena Colton.
I find myself smiling weirdly because of your cute behavior. Why are we doing this? Aiden asked as he put all the ingredients left into the mixture. This is your idea, Aiden, I said. I mean, we can sell it with the help of your handsome face. Jasmine smirked and I rolled my eyes. I felt like a slut, Aiden said, and I can't help but chuckled while cutting the butter and waited. Suddenly there's a phone ringing. Jasmine ran out from her kitchen. I put the butter into the mixture. I glanced at Aiden, who is currently mixing the dough. I smiled secretly, seeing his serious face. Elena, do you still got the flour? Jasmine asked, and I looked around. We ran out.
Dumb shit.
I'll go buy it, she said, walking out from the kitchen again, and again me and Aiden were alone. Can you both sell this without me? Aiden asked, and I looked up to him.
No. I hatte this.
It's our project, Aiden. We have to do it, I said. I picked the wrong teammates. Yeah, you did. He regretted to be in one team with me. I accidentally hit my knee to the table and damn shit, it hurts. It hit where I scratched that I got when I fell.
What happened?
Aiden asked with his eyes widen. I looked down and sighed to see the blood came out. I walked to the cupboard to take the tissue, but Aiden held my arm, preventing me to take the tissue. He put his hand on my waist and picked me up, putting me on the kitchen table. He looked at the scratch and sighed. I looked at it in horror as the blood started to come out more and more. I looked up to see Aiden walking towards me with an alcohol and bandage.
My Eiswieden.
That's going to sting. No, I hold his hand, preventing him to open the alcohol.
Elmo.
We have to wash the blood away. No, please, it will sting. I shook my head, holding his hand.
Okay, fine.
I won't, I smiled and pulled my hand away from his hand. Suddenly he poured it to my knee, making me squealed in pain. It stings so much. Aiden. He hold my hand and I squeeze it. Sorry, Elena, but I had to do it. You jerk asshole, I smacked his hard chest. Now I must be blushing like an idiot. I buried my face with my hair immediately. He patted cotton pad to it and put the bandage around my scratch. Done, Elena, he said, and I nodded.
Where are you burying your face?
He asked.
Just go away first.
Ha. Aiden asked, confused.
Go away first.
I want to go down and you're blocking me. He's standing in front of me. How am I going down? Suddenly Aiden put his hands on my waist again and picked me down. Ouch, I landed on my feet. Suddenly Aiden held me and I looked up to see his face is so close from mine. My eyes widen and I quickly looked away and pushed him. Thanks, I walked away, washing my hands to continue my work. You need to be careful, Elmo. Clumsy, he ruffled my hair from the back and damn heartbeat. I'll pick you up tomorrow, let's use my car, he said it out of nowhere. I looked at him.
Na.
I can dash. I will, Elena, he said, and I nodded. Good thing you will come, I can give you a beautiful Instagram pictures. I smiled to him and he chuckled. Well, I can give you 2, Elmo, you'll be surprised with my photography skills, he smirked. You can. I've learned it from my mom, she's a blogger, remember? She can use camera quite good, Aiden said as he sits on the table. Right.
She's beautiful.
I didn't see her as beautiful except my dad. I looked at him disbelief. Well, you have a weird eyes then, Aiden. Your mom is a really beautiful woman. Maybe I have a weird eyes, people said. Boys, to be exact, that Cynthia is not that beautiful, Aiden stated, and I hate when he mentioned Cynthia.
Jealousy will slowly kill me.
She's beautiful, I looked down.
See. You agree with me.
I mean, there are people who said that you're more beautiful than her. I don't know why I don't find that fact amusing. I don't care what other people think.
I care Aidens more.
Oh. You should thank me for that, Elmo. I looked up, not understanding. That you told me that people said I'm beautiful? I don't care, I said honestly, looking straight to his blue eyes.
You don't care.
He chuckled, disbelief.
Yeah, I don't care.
You only care if Colin said that.
Colin again.
Why, he always brought Colin up.
Stop bringing Colin up, will you?
I asked with an angry tone. Wow, Elmo. You and him have a thing. I won't tell anyone, he smiled stupidly, and I sighed. He's so clueless. He really has no idea. Me and Colin won't be a thing, Aiden. Stop pairing me with Colin because I hate it. But you and him are close. He always likes you anyway. I closed my eyes, taking a deep breath, and opened my eyes again, finding that blue eyes.
No.
He never take my heart and never will. You're leading him then. He looked at me with a blank expression. Leading him or not leading him, it's my business, Aiden. Go care your own business, I said coldly, and he looked taken back.
Elena.
I'm sorry, I didn't dash. Suck it up, Aiden. I washed my hand and I'm not in the mood to be in the same place, Aiden, anymore. I hate it. Elena dash. I walked out from the kitchen, taking my bag, and walked out from Jasmine's house. Getting inside my car and drive out from Jasmine's house. He will never see you, Elena. Stop dreaming, because it will never happen. Stop dreaming, stop hoping for something that is impossible to happen. Hey, Aiden entered my car. Hey, I said. He put his bag on the back seat and put his seatbelt on. Are you sure you don't want me to drive?
Na. Do you want Starbucks?
I turned to him. Let's go buy it, he said, and I nodded. I can believe I have a friend who loves photography too. He's trying to start a conversation. I never thought you like it since you never show it, I said, and yes, I didn't know about it because he never bring a camera before or do things that related with camera or photography. I love to see photo exhibition.
You never tear it.
I don't like trying alone, to be exact. I want to learn but never find a friend or people who want to teach me.
El teach you. Take Emil with you every time you want to go photo hunting, entering Starbucks and park tere.
Sometimes I like to be alone, Aiden. Why? Where's the fun if you do it alone? He asked. I just like it, I shrugged, got out from my car and walked into the Starbucks. Looking at the menu and decided to go for hot caramel macchiato again. Caramel macchiato, my eyes widen as me and Aiden said it at the same time. I turned to him and he's already smirking. Venti, we both said it at the same time again. Okay, the staff said, and Aiden took out the money and pay it. Last time you paid, but now it's my turn, he smiled. We both gave our names and waited to the pickup section. I think I want to ask Cynthia to be official Cynthia again? Go for it, I said, not daring to look at him because I know it will be so obvious if I turn my head to him right now with my expression. Will you hell dash? No, I cut him before he even say the full sentence. Why? He asked. Here's your coffees. The staff gave the cups to us and I took the straw and put it through the small hole. Walking out from Starbucks to my car. Why? 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 He asked.
Oh, come on.
Ask someone else. You can ask Kayla or Andrew who have more experience than me, I said, and he shook his head. They will tease me to death. What's wrong with that? I hate it. They will tease you after you and Cynthia date anyway, what's the big deal? Oh, come on, help me getting inside my car. I'm currently holding my emotion to cry and mad. He literally say that in front of me, and how could you stand that? The guy that you like another woman, and asking for your help with it. I can't, Aiden, stop asking me for help. I can help you with Colin. He smiled brightly, and I turned to him glaring. Will you stop pairing me with Colin? Do you really want me to be with him? I bursted angrily, and my eyes widened after realizing my sentences. He looked at me shocked too. Stop asking for help and stop pairing me with Colin, Aiden. Stop, I said in a small tone and turned my head to the window. I'm sorry.
Just like to tease you.
You also did that yesterday, I added. Sorry. I'm just teasing you. I've hurt my own feelings again and again and again. I don't know why. I want to give up on him. There's no use to like him anymore because he's already has his eyes on Cynthia. Why do you really want me to be with Colin? That bad? I asked. I'm just teasing Elena, I didn't mean that. Let's just go, I really need to let out my emotion by taking photos. Putting my Starbucks cup on the holder and started the car.
Put my hands on the gear when suddenly Aiden take my hand.
I turned to him with my eyes widen. Tingles is starting to make my body shiver. Help me, he begged, and I sighed.
Sorry, Aiden, I can't. What should I do?
Go to a fancy dinner and ask her out.
How about you?
From your perspective? He asked, and I pulled my hand from his grip. You can't compare me to Cynthia, we both are different.
Don't ask, Emil. I don't care.
Just answer my question, he said smiling. I'm a simple girl, Aiden, it doesn't matter when and how. For me, the most important thing is our feelings for each other. There are things that can't be bought with money. I rather be happy because of simple things than of fancy or expensive things, I said answering him, and he nodded. You sure are different from Cynthia. She's a high-class girl when you're low-key. She hates nature things when you love it. She hates when I take her to a simple place like bowling alley.
When you like that.
She hates when she got dirty. Especially in the rain when you don't care and even save me from falling. Stop comparing me to her, Aiden. I hate it. But you like her, I said, and it tops it all. Yeah. Let's just go. The answer is still no, Aiden. I won't help you, I said, and it shut him. I can't help him this time. Helping him buying her present already makes me so sad. Helping him to ask her put can make me so mad. I can kill him in place. Being his secret admirer from almost 8 months starting to make me sick even though I'm so sincere. Maybe I should stop. I think I should stop. He's going to be official with Cynthia and he will never look at me. Why still hoping? Maybe I should learn to like someone who likes me. Like Colin. You stupid idiot, Elena. Kelly, my best friend, just got back from her concert and now she is currently looking at me with her killer looks. Why me? Why did you decide to help him? She asked and sighed big time. That's the only way for me to spend time with him before I decide to stop, Kelly, I said, and she looked at me sadly.
Elena.
It will hurt you more. After spent time with Aiden 2 days ago photo hunting make me realize that he really likes Cynthia. See, stop spending time with him. Maybe after helping him with Cynthia, I will stop. Maybe. I just don't know. I threw my body to my bed. Why are you doing this? Just because you want to be close to him, but the fact is that you can't reach him, Elena. Kelly bursted angrily, and I turned my head looking at her. 8 months I've seen you like this.
Like a fool, stupid fool, Elena.
Writing a message every day, putting it into his locker, waking up in the morning just to make him breakfast, buy him a lot of things that I don't even know if he still has it or he already throw it out, Kelly added, and she has point for that. I know, Kelly, I know, taking a really deep breath.
Stop, Elena.
Don't help him. Stop.
One last. No.
I'm going to introduce you to my friend Marco. He's my cousin's friend and he's cute. Kelly smiled widely and I rolled my eyes. I'm not interest dash. Kelly took her phone and dialed someone. Hello Marco. My eyes widen as she said that. She put the call into loudspeaker. Hey Kelly, she smirked.
Are you free today?
You have luck today. Yes, I'm free.
Why?
Kelly squealed silently, and I can't help but facepalm myself. Let's meet up.
WHY Sudden.
I'll send you the address of the cafe, okay? She said, excited. Okay. After she ended the call, she looked at me smirking. I looked at him disbelief.
You're crazy.
Yes, because I hate seeing my best friend acting like an idiot. Kelly got off the bed and she pulled my feet so I will get up and get dressed.
I'm lazy.
You two meet each other, I whined. I'm going to dress you up today.
I'm not a Barbie.
I hissed and she just chuckled. Go take a shower, Kelly said. I don't want to. Oh. I want to use my gold card for this, she smirked and I cursed under my breath.
Are you shitting me, Kelly? No.
I'm using my gold card this time, so you have to, as I say. She pulled my hand, making me stand up, and pushed me to the bathroom. We made a bet about 1 month ago, and I lose, so she has a chance to make me do anything she wants. She used it now. Well, that shit. Walking out from the bathroom and find Kelly put the clothes that I will wear to meet her friend Marco. I sighed big time when I see what clothes that she picked. We're going to a cafe. Not to club, you bitch. I glared at her and she smirked. What's wrong with shorts and crop tops? She asked innocently. I'm wearing a jacket on th dash. Don't even think about it. Kelly glared at me. I walked to the mirror and start wearing my makeup, putting on my clothes and slipped into my black Vans. I looked myself at the mirror and sighed big time. Let's go. I turned to Kelly, who already stand in the door waiting for me. Following her down and walked into her car. She drives to the cafe and park her car. He's a cool guy, you will like him. What is this cafe? I looked at it because I've never seen it before. The most famous cafe these days. It just opened 2 weeks ago, she squealed excited and gestured me to go inside. Marco. I walked lazy, not wanting to see the guy's face. I hate this.
Elena.
I turned to him as he said my name. How does he know?
Ha.
I looked at him weirdly.
You don't remember me?
You know her? Kelly asked confused.
Elena, it's Marcelino.
Your favorite buddy. My eyes widen as I realize it. I smiled widely and he hugged me. Okay. Explain, Kelly said, looking at us confused. When I was 12, he used to be my neighbor until he and his family had to move to Swiss. I told Kelly and she smiled to me. Nice. I'll leave you two. She patted the both of us and I looked at her disbelief. She left just like that.
Who are you?
Marco asked, hugging me again. I'm great. You? Cool. I move here for good now, Elena. We should hang out often. He's the guy who introduced me to photography and the fact that my mom was a photographer too. I will hang out if you buy me a lot of ice cream. I smirked and he ruffled my hair. Anything for my Aina. He always calls me Aina. I met him when I was 12 and he's 14 at that time. We met at the park when I saw him taking pictures with a pocket camera. I looked at the camera every time until he realized that I was looking at it all the time. He walked to me and gave it to me. I looked at him completely confused. He smiled at me and started to teach me how to use it. I learned his name is Marcelino Quantin, and after that day, we became friends for almost a year until he had to go to Swiss. I can't believe I will see you again after. What? 7, almost 8 years, he smiled and stroked my hair, looking at me happily.
Elmo.
I turned my head and find Aiden standing there with a hateful look plastered on his face. What's with that guy earlier? I just introduced Marco to Aiden and then I pulled Marco out from there. He's just my friend and he has a weird temper, I said.
Where do you want to go?
He asked me. Let's photo hunting. You got your camera? I asked excited. I always got my camera, Elena. He ruffled my hair and smiled. Let's go. We walked to his car. He opened the door for me. I got in and put the seatbelt on. Can you drop me to my house for a moment? I want to take my camera. I asked. Of course, Aina, anything for you. My phone vibrates. Aiden.
Where are you going?
Why is he asking things like this? I ignored his WhatsApp message, putting my phone inside my bag, but I felt it vibrates continuously. Show me the way to your house, beautiful, Marco said, and I nodded.
Putting my bag down and show Marco the way to my house.
On the way there, we sang a lot of songs. I'm happy to see Marco again. He used to be my best friend and the person who makes me into photography more.
Weit hier okay?
I said, taking my bag, and got off from Marco's car. I ran inside and quickly take my camera bag. I ran downstairs again and ran to his car. Well, that's quick. I only need to take this, I pointed, and he nodded. Why is my phone keep vibrating? I took it out and my eyes widened to see 86 messages from Aiden. What is he thinking? I love to receive it because isn't this quite crazy?
Elmo. Where are you going?
Who is that guy? Answer me.
Elmo. Elmo. Where are you going?
Are you two dating? I don't like him already. Who is he?
Your boyfriend?
No way.
Elena. Elmo.
Oh shit.
Are you kidding me? Answer Emil woman.
Woman.
Don't make Emil find you.
Elmo, who is he? Are you shitting me right now? What are you both doing? Where are you both going? Don't tell me that you both are going to watch a movie.
Elmo. Answer Emil woman.
If you don't answer. And the list goes on, he's crazy. Is he afraid to be alone?
No, Aiden is brave to be alone. What are you thinking, Elena? Are you crazy?
I texted back that and he immediately called me. I looked at my phone, disbelief. I stupidly turned to Marco. I looked at the phone again. Why aren't you pick it up? Marco asked. I sighed and picked it up. Hello. Why aren't you answering my text? He bursted, and what?
What do you want?
I asked, ignoring his question. Well, answer my text. He ended the call. Aiden is acting weird.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Aiden is sure acting weird, I said. Huh? The guy from earlier? Why? Marco asked. He texted me asking where are we going, what are we doing, are you my boyfriend, and things like that. He is spamming with a tons of texts, I said, putting back my phone. I might like Aiden, but this is quite weird, he's acting high. Aren't you supposed to be happy? Happy? You like him, right? My eyes widen and my breath got hitch. How did he know? I turned my face to him and Marco chuckled. There's you and Colin who knew this besides Kelly. How? I mean, how did you dash?
Your eyes Ena, that eyes.
It shines differently when you looked at him. Well, he's stupid for not knowing that, Marco said. Am I that obvious?
No.
But that guy sure is stupid. He asked me to help him to surprise and help him to make an event to ask the girl that he likes out. I looked out through the window. Instead, comforting me.
Marco Laukhet.
You're an asshole for laughing, Marco. He just let a diamond pass by Elena. Marco patted my head and I felt my phone vibrates crazily again. I took it out and it shows Aiden's name again on the screen. Marco took it away from me and answered the phone. He put it on loudspeaker so I can hear it. Hello, Marco answered. Why are you answering Elena's phone? She's out taking her camera. Photo hunting, Aiden said, and how did he know? Marco smirked and Marco winked at me. How do you know, boy?
You like Elena?
Marco asked straightforward. No, I'm just worried that she went with a guy like you. I narrowed my eyes and Marco smiled in victory. Well, Elena is one beautiful girl. Tell me about her more. Yeah, right, Aiden answered with an annoyed tone. Jerk. I like Elena, since you're her friend. Tell me what she likes. I glared at Marco. He gestured me to stay quiet. A guy like you doesn't deserve a girl like her.
And you do.
Marco blurted. He's unbelievable. Suddenly Marco held my hand and mouthed, I'm sorry. I looked at him confused.
Wer ist Elena?
I mean, Elena is a one beautiful girl, especially to fuck, oh my gosh.
Marco gestured me to hold.
Fuck you.
Where the fuck are you?
Goodbye, spoil kid. My little Elena is here. Marco pressed the red button and turned off my phone. I smacked his arm hard.
Elena.
Let's see his reaction after this. You asshole. Why did you say that? It's fun. You'll see, Marco smirked. He will try and find me, you bastard. I know Aiden.
I know everything.
That's the point. Elena, we have to see that.
Stop here. Let's go another day. No.
We still going? Marco smirked and chuckled.
Marco, you're crazy. Aiden will.
I know. But you know this will be fun.
Fun?
It's not fun. He will mad dash. He's jealous, you dumb head. Elena, he likes you. As simple as that. My heart is beating crazily. There's a part of me hoping that words are right. So it means your photos will be in the exhibition? Colin asked, and I nodded excited. I'm so happy for you, Elena. Colin hugged me and I hugged him back tightly.
I will save a ticket for you.
Okay. I said, and he nodded.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
Yesterday I got a call from one of my grandfather's friend. He has a photograph exhibition every month and he's a really famous photographer named Callahan Roger. He's the photographer of Victoria's Secret, LUSA, and he often called to work in Paris. He is a fashion photographer, but not only that. He's a National Geography photographer too. There's a competition 3 months ago where us photographers can submit 3 to 5 photos with a theme of nature. I sent 5 photos and 2 got picked by himself. My photo got into the exhibition.
Kelly.
I called her as she got out from her car.
Ha.
Kelly looked at me, raising her eyebrows. My 2 photos got into Callahan's exhibition. I squealed and she squealed too.
She hugged so dicht.
Congratulations. Kelly said. I got 3 tickets to bring someone and I'm going to bring you, Colin and Marco, I said, and she smiled. I'm so proud of you, Elena. Congratulations to my little Elena once again, you deserve it. Colin ruffled my hair. Thanks to you, I smiled to him. Let's go in because we have class in 8 minutes, Kelly said, and pulling us in. I walked to my locker and slipped my usual note to Aiden's locker. I told Kelly and Colin to walk into class first since I need to slip my note to Aiden's. What did you just put?
I frotze, my wohle body frotze.
I turned my head to see Cynthia standing behind me glaring hard. Nothing. Nothing. Cynthia wanted to grab the handle, but I hold her hand.
I said nothing.
You're his secret admirer, aren't you? I looked at her with my eyes widen. She smirked and glared at me hard. I'm right, huh?
No.
Liar.
I can't believe I know Aiden's secret admirer now.
What will he react if he knows you're the girl? She said in an evil tone. I never knew Cynthia has this kind of side.
Don't please.
What? I don't hear it clearly. Don't tell him please, I begged, and she looked at me smiling.
I want if.
If what? I asked. She pushed me hard to the locker. My back met the locker's hard surface and of course it stings my back. You stop it and avoid him like he's a really deadly virus. Never talk to him, never make an eye contact, don't go photo hunting, don't care for him and never look at him again. He's mine, she said whispering, and I gulped nervously. Okay. Good. If I find you don't do all that, you know what I will do to you, she threatened. Okay, Cynthia let me go and she walked away. I gulped again and wanting all of this to be a dream. She found out, huh? I jumped to see Colin cupping my face and slowly pulled it. My eyes met his and I nodded weakly. What did she say? She will tell him if I don't avoid him, I said, and tears came out from my eyes. Colin immediately hugged me tightly. I buried my face to his chest and he stroked my hair slowly. Why are you hugging Elmo? I froze. It's Aiden. None of your business, Colin answered.
Elena, is tere so meeting wrong?
Aiden poked me, but I ignored him. Just go locuson, Colin answered coldly. I never thought Colin can said that cold.
Elena, are you okay?
You sick? I said fucking go you bastard, Colin bursted angrily towards Aiden. I'm asking Elena, not you stupid asshole, Aiden said angrily too, and I gripped Colin's shirt.
Hey baby, Cynthia.
Hey.
What happened?
Two-faced bitch. Nothing, Aiden answered.
Babe.
Why don't you open your locker and let's read what your secret admirer wrote today? Cynthia asked cheerily. I wanted to kill her so bad. She's already lucky to be with him. Let's go, Colin whispered. I nodded. He wiped my tears quickly and held my hand, walking away. Good afternoon, Aiden. Today you have project class, right? I know it.
It's my message, not yours, Cynthia.
I heard Aiden bursted angrily and crazily. Let's ditch today's class, Colin said, and I turned to him.
Really?
He nodded. I need to tell Kelly. I took out my phone and ring Kelly's phone. Class already start.
You kidding, me?
She bursted. I'm ditching with Colin. I'll tell you later, I said shortly. Okay, she knew me too well. She can't leave school because she needs to learn to graduate from this school.
Let's go, Colin, hold my hand.
Elena, I froze as I heard him calling me.
What do you want?
I'm calling Elena, not you, Aiden said coldly. Let's just go. Colin pulled me away, but suddenly Aiden caught out hands together.
Where are you going?
Why is he? You cried.
Elena, are you okay?
Aiden asked. Let's go, Colin. I pulled him again, and Aiden is calling my name on and on again.
Elena.
Aiden held my arm, and suddenly Colin quickly turned to him, punching him big time. My eyes widen. Aiden looked at Colin, disbelief. For this second, Elena is my girlfriend, so never try to get close, talk, look, or try to contact her, Aiden. Fuck off, Colin bursted angrily, and he took my hand, pulling me out.
Elena.
Aiden called me, but I ignored him. We all have our own limit. I really do like him. But there are times where you should give up and forget him. I got you your favorite hot dog. Cynthia kissed my cheek, and he put the tray in front of me. My friends don't like Cynthia, and I don't know why. They kept giving her hate stare. Thanks, I smiled to her. Suddenly her phone rings. She kissed my cheek and excused herself to answer the phone. What happened earlier? To be honest, I don't know, I said, looking at Andrew and Archer, who already looking at me weirdly. Try to explain everything from the start. I saw Colin and her hugged. Colin was stroking her hair and patting her back. I asked her, but Colin was the one who answered it. Suddenly he pulled her away. I kept following her, but Colin kept telling me to fuck off. She didn't even look at me. Until I grabbed her arm and Colin threw a punch at me. I said to them, completely pissed. Why do I have a feeling that this has to do something with you? Archer narrowed his eyes to me. I don't know if I'm okay to say this, but I saw Elena capturing a photo from one of us. I raised my eyebrows. She took out her camera and took a picture, one or two. After that she put back her camera. Archer said, "Do you like her?" Suddenly Andrew asked, and I laughed.
M.A. like her?
Why you ask that when you knew that I'm completely crazy with Cynthia?
Do you really? Oh, come on.
Just because you already have Kayla, you're starting a love lecture, I said, annoyed. Because if you really like Cynthia, I suggested that you stop bothering Elena. We have a project together, and besides we both like photography, so you can't make me end dash.
Cynthia or Elena?
Pick, don't be greedy, Andrew said, a little bit pissed, and I can't believe he said in that tone.
What's wrong with you?
Archer asked. Do you realize that none of us like Cynthia? Andrew asked, and I raised my eyebrows.
Why? She's beautiful, nice, sexy.
And dash.
Absolut, Andrew could me.
What? Marco went to her mom's office yesterday, and he saw Cynthia walked into a bar. Marco followed her and took a few pictures to prove it. Andrew slid his phone, and I can't believe what I just saw.
Why do you decide to tell ML just now?
I thought we were best friend. I looked at Andrew. I threatened Cynthia to tell you, but it's look like she doesn't. Andrew patted my shoulder and stood up. We will never let you down, and you know that. Archer said, and followed Andrew. I sighed.
I walked out from the cafeteria, not bothering to wait for Cynthia. My eyes caught Kelly. Kelly is Elena's best friend.
I ran to her. Kelly, I called, and she turned her head to me.
Huh?
What?
Do you know Elena Go?
I asked. No shit. It's been 4 hours since she left with Colin. To be honest, I don't know what did I do wrong towards her. Suddenly, Colin, Kelly called, and I saw Colin taking his book out from his locker. I walked to him angrily. I'm ready to kill him.
Where's Elena?
Kelly asked. Home. Colin turned to us, but his eyes set on me. Did you hurt her? I asked angrily to Colin, and he looked at me coldly. That's me and my girlfriend's problem. Why are you trying to butt into someone else's relationship? I was taken back when he said that Elena is his girlfriend.
She's my friend.
She doesn't need a friend like you, so I suggest you to stop caring, Colin said, and walked away. I took a deep breath. He's right. Please stop getting near Elena, Kelly suddenly said, and I looked at her disbelief too. I didn't even do anything, I said. She walked away. Baby. I was looking for you at the cafeteria. Cynthia clinged her arm to mine. I turned to her. Don't even dream to talk to me again, I said, pushing her away from me. Aiden. She called me, but I walked away from her. I walked to my car, and I need to have a time alone. I drove to Starbucks and ordered caramel macchiato. The usual drink that me and Elena always drink. Parking at the same place like the last time I went here with Elena. What's with me exactly? What the hell is wrong with me, because I know that I'm not in my right mind now? Why am I thinking about Elena these days? The fact that I'm more comfortable with her. Shit.
Don't tell me you like Elena?
Don't tell me that I'm falling for her without me knowing.
Are you shitting me?
I ran my hands through my hair, completely frustrated. I took out my phone and dialed her number. Please, at least I need to hear her voice. Please let me hear her voice.
WHY are you killing my girlfriend? My eyes wieden because I knee it's Colleen. She's not your girlfriend, fucker.
I told you never contact her again.
You won't listen, will you?
He said in a really cold tone.
I'm a Locason. Do you think he will listen to you? I scoffed, stupidgy.
Of course you won't, Locason. From now on I don't want my girlfriend to contact with a guy, so goodbye, Locason. He ended the call, and I cursed under my breath. I quickly dialed her number again, but the voicemail made it clear that he blocked me.
My breed got hitch.
My body turned hot. My emotion rised up. My brain is freaking going to blow up right now. I have to talk to Elena. I really need to talk to Elena. Have you ever had the feeling that you really wanted to punch something, or break something, or crash something because of your anger?
Go away from me.
I shouted at Cynthia, causing people to look at us, but I don't care. I glared at her, and she still held my arm tightly. I looked at her hand, and she let go her grip.
You change, okay? WHY are you mad at me?
She asked. Go away.
Are you dumb? Do you understand English?
I asked coldly, and she hissed, stomping her feet, and walked away. I opened my locker and found nothing again. It's already 4 days, and I got nothing again. I might look not caring about my secret admirer, but I care. I always keep the notes, and I have a box for it at home. Elena is clearly doesn't want to talk to me, and not my secret admirer left me too.
I closed my locker and dragged my legs to the classroom.
I saw Elena and Colin laughing together. Elena is leaning to the locker next to Colin's.
I hatte sie Sicht.
Colin really did a good job keeping Elena. He never let her out from his sight.
I kennt riech her. Jure a Locason, the 7 Gold lives to be exact.
Do you know that we never listen to people? How we always do what we want. I turned my face to the side to see Archer standing there while reading his book. Yeah.
So what are you still standing here?
He looked up to me, and I sighed. I don't know North.
Well, you raise one who decide the future.
Either she's with him or you take her, Archer said, and walked to the class first. I sighed and followed Archer to our class. Sitting at the back and put my earphone on. I saw Elena and Colin entered the class, and at the back Jasmine called Elena. Thank God we still have that project. Elena looked at Colin and talked about something before she followed Jasmine walking towards my desk. Jasmine patted me and I took off my earphone. Elena kept looking at away, not wanting to meet my eyes. We need to finish up the last bits, Jasmine said. When? I'll do it for you guys, Elena said, looking at Jasmine. I'm not going to let you slide again, Elena. Not this time. Today after school at my house, I said, but my eyes look straight at Elena.
No, no.
I can do it myself, really. Jasmine looked at me. Okay. Do it alone then, she shrugged and walked away. I said at my house after this class, I said in a serious tone to Elena, she's still not looking at me. I want to make it alone. I don't like to repeat what I say, Elena, so you better come to my house, I said seriously, and she turned her face to me. Don't be an asshole, who are you until you can say that? She asked coldly. What's your problem? I didn't even do anything wrong to you, I said, confused. I'm going to do it alone, Aiden, she said, and I caught her wrist. Why you suddenly acting like this? I asked, and she looked at me with a really unreadable question. Let go before my boyfriend kill you, she said, and my heart just broke when she said boyfriend. I let her go because a great idea appeared in my mind. I saw her walking back to her seat with Colin. I put on my voice memos since I can't concentrate. I will heard it again at home. My eyes are set on Elena.
Let me tell you. For the last 2 hours my eyes never left her.
She kept writing notes and then she talked to Colin a little bit. Laughing with him and write again. I texted Archer and Andrew that I need a little help with that pretend boyfriend guy.
I know Colin and Elena won't be targeted.
Colin might like Elena but not Elena. They both didn't hold hands, not even kiss. I mean, if they kissed I will kill him on the spot.
Andrew, what do you mean kill Colin, you bastard?
Archer, he's whipped big time, Drew. He's looking at Elena for the past 2 hours already. I wonder why his eyes is not out yet. I turned to Archer glaring and he smiled cheekily. Morris, we can help.
Matthew, sound fun.
Chris, which guy? The class is over and now let's go this. I quickly made my way out first. I quickly put my book back to the locker. I leaned to my locker and looking for my target. Colin and Elena were walking to Colin's locker. I saw Andrew and Archer on the move too. I eyed them and I quickly made my way to Colin's locker. I gave a sign to Andrew and Archer to hold Colin.
Dritter. Zweiter. What the hell?
Andrew and Archer attacked him and headlock him on the ground while Elena squealed shock. I quickly carried Elena bridal style. Aiden.
Put me down.
Elena screamed, but I ignored her. I have to do this because you kept avoiding me, I said, looking at that blue eyes, and kept running to my car. Opened it and put her on the passenger side.
I switched the door option so she can't open it from the inside.
I ran to my side and got in. Let me out, Aiden, she said coldly, and I turned to her smirking. Nope, I started New York car and quickly drive away.
You're crazy, Aiden.
Pull up and let me go. She squealed.
No. You know my boyfriend. Do you think I'm a fool, Elena?
Colin is not your boyfriend. He will never be, I said with a chuckle.
Let me out before I smack you. Smack me. I don't care. If so meeting happen to me.
You will have a debt to me forever, I said and smiled secretly.
You crazy bastard.
Let me down or I dash.
Calm down, Elena.
If you won't calm down, I'll kiss you without caring if I need to stop in the middle of the street, I said loudly, and she shut her mouth that second.
Oh my gosh, Elena.
You're so damn cute. Sit, I said to her, and she glared at me. Are you seriously going to do this? She asked. I locked the both of us in my room. I told her to finish our project and tell me what the hell is wrong with her. She's definitely unbelievable. Of course, I smiled at her and she looked away. She put her bag on the floor and suddenly pulling out her hoodie, making me gasp. She left only on her black tank top and white ripped jeans that she wore earlier. Is she trying to torturing me? Her cleavage, her curves, and there's even a gap between her tank top and her jeans. I closed my eyes and take a deep breath. She sat on my door, taking out her laptop from her bag. She opened it and started typing. I stood up and walked to her. I sat beside her and looked at her laptop screen, showing Microsoft Word of our project, when suddenly her phone rings. She took it out from her bag and I saw Colin's name on the screen. I quickly took her phone and turned it off. I slipped it into my jeans pocket. Her eyes widened and she started to smack me. "You asshole."
Give it back to me.
She said, squealing.
No.
Aiden, don't be an asshole. You want it, come and get it, I challenged her. She put her laptop down and without warning she sat on my lap. I quickly secure her there and hold her wrist, preventing her to take her phone. I like this position a lot. Don't you? I asked and she glared at me. Let me go or I will kick where the sun doesn't rise. Since when you turn into feisty and this moody? I raised my eyebrows and she looked away. Look at me, Elena, I said. This is ridiculous. She tried to pull her wrist from my grip, but it's useless when she and I both know that I have a lot of strength at her. You're seriously a jerk, she said, still trying to pull her wrist from me. Talk to me first, then I can let you go, I said. I don't want to, okay? Let me go, Aiden. You're being annoying. Well, you're being annoying too, so we're both at the same boat. I smirked and she looked at me completely pissed. You know I don't want to be killed by your girlfriend tomorrow when she finds out about this, she said. Let me remind you that Cynthia is not my girlfriend. I smiled to her and she surprisingly rolled her eyes. Just let me go, I pulled her closer, making her face just a few inches from mine. I looked into that blue eyes and find myself thrilled just seeing that.
If you give Emil a kiss, I will let you go. Aiden, are you crazy? Are you drunk?
I'm not Cynthia. She pushed my chest to help her sit straight. Of course you're not, I stated the obvious. Then let me go. You're hurting me, I'm not hurting her, I know that. She said that just to make me let the grip go. Are you really with Colin? I asked. Of course, do you think I'm lying? She asked in a cold tone.
No kiss, no holding hands.
You both only talk to each other and you said that dating?
Schuld it you.
I said, and I don't know why I find myself saying that because that definitely sounds like a jealous guy. Look, you're being a jerk right now and I don't understand what are you doing right now. So let me go so I can finish our project by myself and get out from this hell.
Babe.
I'll help you, bring that laptop here so I can help you. She looked at me with a he must be drunk look.
You reacting annoying as hell, Aiden.
Hell is my middle name, Elmo, so bear with it. I smiled sweetly to her and she looked at me disgust. Are we going to be like this all day because I have a date later at 5? She said and I nodded. If you have a date tonight then I'm going to lock you until tomorrow morning. We can cuddle though, I said, and she looked at me disbelief. I swear, Aiden, are you drunk?
I'm not Cynthia. Are you sick?
Can you see that I'm not Cynthia? She asked and gestured her hand to her face cutely. Damn, Elena, you're a one freaking cute girl. I don't think I can hold it any longer.
Oh my gosh.
You are Elmo, I pretended, and she looked at me disbelief.
Oh shit, Elena.
How can I not realize that you're freaking cute? You're fucking cute that I want to hug you and have you all day.
Are you kidding, Emil, right now?
Yeah, I'm Elmo. Thanks for realizing. Now you can let me go. I can call Cynthia for you, she said with a hint of sad tone. I think I need to stop teasing. I pulled her closer to me. Look at me, I said, but still she's facing her face away from me.
Look at me, Elena Colton.
Just let me go, Aiden. I'm tired, she said. I told you that I don't to repeat what I say, but here you are making me repeat my words again and again, I said, and she turned to me but her eyes not looking at me.
Look at me, Elena. I'm not Cynthia, Aiden.
Of course you're not. I call you Elena, not Cynthia, if you realize, I said, and I hate when she kept thinking that I'm drunk or things like that. I need to finish the project.
I swear, Elena.
Look at me, I said in a serious tone, and she turned her eyes to me. What? Stop saying that I'm not Cynthia or you think I'm drunk or thinking that you're Cynthia, but I'm completely sober and know that you're Elena Colton, I said, completely drowning into that blue eyes. Do you know that you're a jerk? She asked. Jerk is my middle name.
Let go, Aiden.
I need to finish the project so I can have a date with Dash. I crashed my lips to her and quickly moved my arm to her waist, securing her in my arms. Do you think I will let you go to Colin?
Over my dead body. You my cute Elmo.
You're mine. I'm freaking kissing Aiden Locason, the guy that I've been liking for the past 8 months.
I must be dreaming.
Don't even think about mentioning Colin in front of me. He looked at me and I gulped nervously. I need to finish the project. I quickly get off from his lap. Taking my laptop and bag, moving to another spot in his room, in front of his closet to be exact. Even if you move 100 times in my room, you know that I will follow you, right? I ignored him, putting my earphone in and plug the end to my laptop. I need to ignore him and try to calm my heart out because it's beating 2 times crazy than usually. I can't even concentrate. Damn it. My body is so hot and burning inside. I might want to try to give my heart to Colin, but now it's gone. Aiden took my heart back again. Suddenly he kissed my cheek and my eyes widen looking at Aiden. I still think he's high. I swear, Elena, you're so damn cute, he said after taking off my earphone. Can you just go away? Go do something else because I need to finish this. I pointed at my laptop. Why?
Am I distracting you?
He asked, smiling, and oh, stop, Aiden. Suddenly someone knocked the door. Aiden quickly ran to the door and unlocked it.
Aiden, you, oh my gosh, it's freaking Sky Locason. The famous Sky Locason is here and oh frick.
I quickly stand up and smile politely. Hello, Mr. Locason, I'm Elena. I walked to the door and shook his hand. Aiden is looking at me with
loving eyes.
He mouthed, cute. Nice to meet you, Elena, he said. Aiden's Sky turned to Aiden.
Isn't she cute?
My eyes widen as Aiden said that in front of his dad. Sky laughed looking at Aiden. Yes, she is. But first I need to talk to you, boy. Sky patted Aiden's head and gestured him to go out. Can we talk later?
Schämt runaway from again. Are you kidding me? How can you be so straightforward?
Just lock her here. She won't go anywhere. Did Sky Locason just said that? Lock who? My eyes widened to see Aiden's mom again.
Hello, Mrs. Locason. Elena.
She asked.
You we met here.
Sky asked his wife and she nodded. We need to talk, boy. Am I in trouble or something? If you want to ground me, don't do it now because I'm currently keeping this girl since someone is still trying to take her away from me. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this guy said that. You're so sweet. That's my boy, Janet said dreamy. I swear my face is a tomato right now. Now, boy.
Sky left first. Stay here.
Mom, keep her here, Aiden said, and he kissed my cheek before he went out. It's nice to see you here.
So how's my annoying son?
Janet asked as she walked to Aiden's room, pulling me in. He's not annoying, Mrs. Locason. Aiden Locason USH- Kaylee Locason froze as she saw me and her mom sitting on Aiden's bed. Are you going to curse to your brother? Janet asked. Of course no, Mom. Why would I? Where is he? Talking with your dad. He's going to go to London with him, Janet said. When? Kaylee asked. Next week.
Who are you?
Kaylee asked. Aiden's girlfriend, Janet said.
No.
I'm not his girlfriend. Really? Yes, no. I'm not his girlfriend, really. Kaylee looked at me closely. You sure are better than Cynthia, she smiled. I'm Kaylee Locason, that asshole sister. I chuckled and shook her hand.
What the hell are you doing here?
Suddenly Aiden bursted to his sister.
You and I need to talk, bastard. Kaylee pulled Aiden again.
Sorry about that. So since when you're with my son? Janet asked. I'm really not Aiden's girlfriend, Mrs. Locason. I'm just his friend. You're not yet like him, huh?
No.
I mean, you like him too, she chuckled. Who doesn't like him, Mrs. Locason? I said honestly.
Call me Janet.
And I think you're capable with Aiden, she patted my shoulder.
No, Mrs. I mean Janet.
Why is she so annoying?
Aiden walked into the room suddenly. Janet smiled to me.
We'll talk again later, she said, patting my shoulder. Will do, I smiled. Gosh, she's so sweet. Aiden gestured her mom to go out and she glared at her son.
Aiden closed the door and locked it again.
I can't believe you lock it again, I said, and he smirked. So let's continue our project and please get out from that bed because if you sit there I'm going to kiss you again. I quickly get up and walk to sit in front of his closet again.
Aiden laukhet.
Why are you laughing? Because I didn't do anything weird.
Jure so kute Elena.
I swear, why didn't I realize that? He said, and I think he's currently having sugar rush. Shut up, I put my earphone to my ear and continue to type again. I felt weird suddenly. I looked up and saw Aiden looking at me like an stalker. He smiled to me. What are you doing?
WHY are you so beautiful?
He's completely drunk. I bet that. You're drunk, Aiden. I swear you're drunk. I looked at him disbelief and he shook his head. Why would I drink in a middle of afternoon, Elmo? Stop calling me that red animal. Hey. Elmo is cute.
No.
He's not cute. How can he said Elmo is cute? Such a drunk guy. But I do like this Elmo better. He looked at me weirdly. What's with this boy? I'm going to finish this and you're going to let me go, I said. I think I'll keep you, he smiled sweetly.
Can you give ML my phone?
I need to text Colin, I said, and he shook his head. Come and get it, but you know what will happen when you try to take it, he smirked heavily. Why do I like this guy in the first place? Cocky. Annoying. Full of himself. Handsome. Arg. Aiden. Aiden, I opened my eyes slowly, and the first thing that I looked when I opened my eyes was Elena's blue eyes. It's 6 p.m., you can't lock me all day here, she said, and I pulled my body until I sat on my bed.
The project.
Elena slept earlier, so I decided to continue it, and without any warning I slept too. I felt bad to let her do everything, so I helped her. It's done, you don't need to worry about it. Give it to me via email so I can print it out, I said, and she shook her head. I'll print it, and don't worry, she smiled. Why do I feel dizzy now? Don't tell me that I'm going to have a fever.
No.
Send it to me through email, Elmo, I said, and I hate repeating what I said, I swear. Okay, she gave in. I stood up and suddenly stumbled, but Elena caught me. I ended up pulling her for a hug. A really tight hug, and damn God bless me.
She's 100% fit in my arms.
Inhaling her sweet scent and buried my head to her neck.
What's wrong? Are you sick?
How can you guess so correctly, Elena?
Aiden, are you sick?
Your body temperature is hot. She put her hand on my forehead, and I kept my eyes closed, completely in joy when she touched me.
I'm fine, I hooked here again. What's wrong? Nothing, I smiled secretly because of this. Let ML find a medicine for you.
You go take a shower, she said as she tried to push me, but I kept her in my arms.
Aiden. Let ML find a medicine for you.
Go take a shower first, so after that you can go to sleep. Oh yeah, you have to eat. Go eat first so you can eat the medicine and sleep. She kept trying to release the hug, but I tightly hug her.
Aiden. Are you my girlfriend?
I asked, and she stayed silent.
Elena, are you my girlfriend?
I asked once again. Of course not, and never will be. I was meant to tease her. Why she answered like this?
Are you my girlfriend?
I repeated. No, Aiden. I'm not, she answered, but I will ask her until I get the answer I want.
Elmo, are you my girlfriend?
You're sick, that's why you're acting weird today, she stated, and I sighed, still keeping her in my arms.
Elena, are you my girlfriend?
Why do you keep asking the same question? You hate repeat everything you say, so stop asking that, she said, trying to release the hug again.
One last time. Are you my girlfriend?
No, Aiden. I'm not. I released the hug and she immediately scanned my room to look for medicine. She entered my bathroom and I found myself sit on the bed. I looked blankly to the floor.
Can you unlock the door for me?
Let me buy you something and get you a medicine. I promise I won't run away, she said, and I looked up to her. The fact that she's worried about me makes me feel warm. I love this feeling and I'm hoping to keep it forever.
Unlock it.
I put my bag here. I won't run away, she said again, and took her purse out. Let's go together. I knew my parents and Kaylee went out for a party. They asked me to join, but I told them that I can't. Let me go by myself. Why are you stubborn? Let's go. I stood up, taking her hand, and unlocked my door. I remembered that her phone's still in my pocket. I decided to give it to her because I'm torturing her enough. Thank you, she said, turning her phone on. We walked out together. She asked if there's a restaurant and drugstore near here. Thank God there is. Just 8 minutes walk from here.
Sorry, Kelly. Yeah, I'm with Aiden, no.
Just finishing the project. Of course. He took my phone and I just got JT back.
I'm fine, seriously.
I'll call him soon. Okay. Bye. Don't call Colin, I said, and she turned to me. He's worried, at least I need to let him know that I'm alive.
Hey, Colin. Yeah, I'm fine, no.
Really? He took my phone and we both did our project.
I'm fine, Colin.
Yes. Okay. Bye. She ended the call and I just stay silent. You should have stayed at home, she suddenly said, and I turned to her. I'm fine, Elena, it's just a fever. Suddenly I remembered when I went to her house as soon I heard Marco guy wanted to fuck her. I remembered how I didn't like when she and Colin hang out together. I remembered how she's so easygoing and fun to be with. Not only that. She's smart and really caring.
Do you like Colin?
I asked.
No. Do you like Marco? No. Do you like ME?
I asked and she stopped. I turned to her. Why suddenly you ask this kind of thing?
Jure wir TD Aiden.
I don't know why you're dragging me into this. I looked at her disbelief. So she thought I was playing her the whole day? Why did you cry that day? I asked, looking into that blue eyes. There's a lot of things going on in my head and all of it related to Elena.
I don't know what am I feeling?
My head might say that I like Cynthia, but my heart says differently. I don't understand and I don't even know where I stand. None of your business, she continued. Walked again.
Is it because of ME?
Colin won't throw a punch if it's not because of me, I said, and she kept walking, ignoring my question.
Elena. Is it because of ME?
No, Aiden.
Stop asking weird things.
You're not making any sense. She said. Why do you have a lot of my photos in your laptop? I asked and she froze. You went through my files? Archer told me the other day that he saw you. So what are you going to do now? Hate me? She cut me and I didn't expect that this is her reaction.
Do you like ME?
I asked and I know she's speechless because she can't say no with that evidence.
Are you my secret admirer?
I asked and she looked at me with her eyes widen.
Are you Elena? No.
I'm not Aiden, she said. Why are you trying to push me away? I hold her hand and she looked at it. Let's just eat and get you the medicine, she said, and I'll just let it slip today because I don't want to force her to tell something like this to me. How's with Elena? Archer smirked and I just shrugged. After that talk, we both stay silent most of the time. She take a really good care of me. When we got into the restaurant, ordered our food, and suddenly she excused herself to the toilet. She got back with the medicine on her hand.
After vi ate, chefos ME tu ice medicine and draget emel home.
I told her to wait until I sleep and she really did. I didn't even know when she got home or how she got home. Stupid me. I messaged her this morning but she didn't answer me. We will have 2 classes today so I'll just ask her later. I don't know, I answered Archer.
What do you mean you don't know?
You don't like her? He asked and I sighed.
I'm not in a good mood, Archer. Can you leave Emil alone?
I looked at him and he nodded. He patted my shoulder and walked away first. Baby, Cynthia called and I ignored her. She clung to my arm and I felt nothing when she touched me. Why didn't you call me back or text me? She asked. I walked to my locker and opened it.
No message from the secret admirer again.
I closed it and pushed Cynthia away. My mood really dropped today. I walked into class hoping to see Elena, but I only found Kelly and Colin. Where is she? Maybe she's going to be late. I sat at the back and set my eyes to the door.
I tapped my finger waiting for Elena.
Where is she? I saw our teacher already walked in. Elena never late when it comes to class. She never late, but why? I texted her and tried to call her, but she's not answering. I'm starting to worry. After the class finish, I need to ask Kelly about this.
Can you reach Elena?
I asked and she shook her head. I'm worried too. She never late or skip class. Let's just go to her house. Colin suddenly joined and I glared at him.
Did the meeting happen yesterday?
Did you dash?
No.
I didn't do anything or things to her dash. I stopped when I realized that I might hurt her yesterday. Did you hurt her?
Suddenly Colin pushed me to the wall, ready to punch me. Hey no fichting, Kelly pulled Colin.
Did you? Kelly asked. I don't think I hurt her because we only talk, I said honestly, and Kelly sighed. She took out her phone and suddenly she looked at me and Colin. What? I asked. Shit.
How can he forgot?
She hissed and quickly walked away from us. What? Tell us, Colin said.
Kelly, I hold her and her face turn pale.
How can I be stupid and let her be alone today? She pushed my hand and ran quickly. Kelly panic big time and I don't understand.
Stop buying panic and tell us, Colin hold Kelly.
I need to go. Please, I need to go, Kelly begged, and Colin let her go. I decided to follow her and I bet Colin too. I quickly get into my car and followed Kelly's car. I realized that Kelly's car is heading to Cemetery Place.
My eyes wieden es I landed my eyes to Elena in the middle of the big place crying.
My heart broke seeing her like this. I quickly got off from my car and ran towards her. Kelly hugged her first. She hugged Elena tightly and cried in her arms. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kelly cried, and I looked the stone. Colin stood beside me and I knew his heart will break to see Elena like this. Her parents dead is today and she's alone crying in a middle of nowhere without someone to hug or to comfort. I'm sorry, Kelly said again. Kelly comforted Elena. I wish I can hug her and tell her that I'll be here. Colin decided to leave because I know we both not supposed to be here. This is her private life, but I don't want to leave yet. I want to comfort her.
I want to be there for her.
Kelly wiped her tears and suddenly she turned to me. Her eyes widened and she looked at Kelly. Me, Colin and Aiden were looking for you. AMD worried. I'm sorry that I forgot about this. I promise I won't forget about it in the future, Kelly said, hugging Elena again, and she nodded weakly.
Thank you, Kelly.
Elena smiled to her. I'll give you both time to talk, Kelly said, and leave us both alone. I walked and stood beside her. She looked at the grave. My parents died 9 years ago in a car accident in Miami. I was with them when the car crash. I sat in the back while singing Mary Had a Little Lamb. The accident gave me a really traumatic experience for 3 years. I was sad. Alone.
With no one to lean on.
Every year it's like a tradition for me that I will come here to visit them. Wishing they will come back, and all of this just a nightmare that you got once in a while you sleep, she said, looking at the grave, and tears came out from her eyes.
Hello Mr. and Mrs. Colton, I'm Aiden Lucason. Your daughter's friend, nice to meet you.
You both have a really beautiful and smart daughter. She's really strong, and let's not forget that she's feisty, I chuckled lightly. Mr. and Mrs. Colton. You don't need your worry about Elena because I will take care of her for you both. I promise that I will make her smile every day and I will make her happy. I know you both are watching your precious daughter from up there and you're happy because she's happy. I said and turned my head to Elena, a smile creep up to her face. Dad. Aiden is a jerk, he's annoying as hell. Mom. You always said that I can't be friends with asshole or a bastard. But don't worry, Aiden is a good asshole bastard jerk. He's nice, even sometimes he's cocky and full of himself, she said, and I pulled her into a hug. I'll take care of you, Elena. I'll take your parents' place and take care of you. I promise. I swear with all my heart. I got out from my car and locked it quickly because it's 10 minutes before the class start. My body suddenly was pushed to my car. I've warned you, right?
Cynthia bursted angrily.
About Aiden? Do you want him to know that you're his secret admirer and the fact that you stalk him all the time like a freak? She asked coldly, and to be honest, I'm not that scared of her. Tell him. You know you'll regret this, Elena. She said and walked away. I sighed. You should tell him first. I jumped a little and turned to see Andrew standing there, my eyes widen. Andrew. Tell him that you're his secret admirer, he said, and I gulped.
I knee to because I serve you 2 times o shoot.
Why didn't you tell Aiden? I asked because Andrew is his best friend, of course. We all have privacy, Elena. I knew about it and I have no intention to tell him in the first place, and it's your place to tell him, he said, and I sighed. He likes Cynthia. There's no use. Tell him and find out. Cynthia is a bitch, Elena. She's a real slut, Andrew said before walking away. I sighed and walked into the building.
You're my secret admirer.
What? Aiden asked Cynthia, and she nodded. My heart just broke into pieces because of it. I might not want to expose myself, but this is someone telling Aiden that she's his secret admirer when she's not. I don't believe you, Aiden said, and I sighed in relief. I know that you hate avocado, you hardash. I know it's not you, Cynthia, so stop trying, Aiden said, and I smiled secretly.
I valket to my locker.
Hey Elmo, Aiden said, and Cynthia looked pissed. Hey, I smiled to him, and suddenly Cynthia crashed her lips to Aiden's, and damn how I wanted to pull this woman's hair and dragged her to the sea and feed them to the piranhas.
Cynthia. Are you crazy?
Aiden pushed her away.
Be my boyfriend. I love you.
Pathetic. Geez, thank God, I don't date you, Aiden said, causing me to chuckle secretly. Suddenly Cynthia pulled my arm and turned my body facing her. She slapped me and my eyes widened.
Cynthia.
Aiden bursted angrily, and I put my hand on my cheek, and damn, that stings so bad. You took Aiden away from me. You're not even beautiful. She bursted at me and gave me a hateful look.
You come here.
Aiden took Cynthia's hand and pulled her away angrily.
Elena. What happened?
Colin asked, and I knew tears were falling from eyes.
Hey, what happened?
Colin asked. Nothing. I wiped my tears and quickly took my books and made my way to class.
Elena, Colin Kellet.
Ha. I answered in a small tone. Did Aiden hurt you again? He asked. No, I said, and walked myself to the class. Today Kelly has to go to Brazil for her orchestra again.
I'm all alone.
I just got slapped, and damn how I wanted to smack her and attack her back. I got into class and it started as soon as I got in. I recorded it since I know none of it will enter my head right now. I'm just blankly stare at the board. Let's go, I looked at Aiden as he dragged me out from the building. I pulled me to the back of the building and immediately crashed his lips to mine. He trapped me between the walls and kissed me hard. He cupped my face and kissing me endlessly. I'm sorry, he said, and huh? Sorry for what?
Kissing me.
I asked bluntly.
I'm sorry, he hooked Emil tightly.
Okay.
What's wrong?
I asked, trying to release the hug, but instead of releasing it, he hugged me tighter. I'm sorry for not looking for you. I'm sorry for not realizing that you're the one who always look at me and giving me your full attention. I'm sorry for not realizing that it's you.
I'm a little bit confuse.
Aiden.
Are you high again?
I asked, and he put his hands on my shoulder. He looked at me.
You make me more crazy about you, Elena.
I won't be able to get you out from my sight starting from this second. He smiled, and I looked at him confused. Wadash, before I can't even finish one word, he already crashed his lips again to mine, but this time the kiss was slow and deeper. He circled his arms around me and pulled me closer. Thank you for being my secret admirer, Elena, he whispered to my ear, and my eyes widened. How did you know? I have to thank Colin for realizing me, he said. Colin, I said and sighed. He really sacrificed a lot of things for me, and the most of it was his feelings. He likes me, and I can't return his feelings. I owe him. I will owe him, not you. I don't want you to get near him, he said, and I glared at him. Of course you have to thank him, because if not, he and I will end up together, not me and you, bastard, I said, annoyed.
Me and you.
He smirked, and I blushed stupidly. I pushed him, but he quickly caught me again. I like it when you say that, he said, and I hate it when he teased me. So. I hate to repeat what I say, but for you I won't hate it. So, Elena. Or should I say Elmo dash?
I hate wen you call me. Are you my girlfriend?
He cut me and my eyes widen.
No. Are you my girlfriend?
He asked again and I shook my head.
No, I'm not Aiden.
Stop asking Metha.
Are you my girlfriend Elena Colton? Are you freaking kidding me?
Don't be dash.
Are you my girlfriend?
He asked and smiled. I looked at him confused.
This is freaking annoying. Are you my girlfriend? No Aiden, no I'm not.
Stop being weird and high. I have another class after this.
I don't. WHY are you so cute Elena?
Damn. I want to kiss you all day, he said, kissing my cheek, and I glared.
Are you my girlfriend?
He asked again.
No.
I'm not, you asshole. Now let me go. I pushed him, but he still keep me in his ATMs. I will let you go if you answer the correct answer, he said.
Are you my girlfriend? Tere we go again. No, never you, groß, no way weird, never ever, ugly, annoying.
I let out a random answers and now he's the one who annoyed now. Okay then. Starting from this second you're my girlfriend. He hugged me like I'm a teddy bear. No, I'm not, I said.
Like I will listen to you.
Locuson never listen to people. That makes you an asshole. I don't date asshole, I said, and he glared at me. I chuckled and kissed his cheek. I'm kidding. I like asshole, jerk and bastard. Especially a guy named Colin, I whispered in his ear. I'm going to buried Colin alive, he hissed, and I caught his lips to mine.
You make me like you more, you bastard.
I'm so proud of you. My grandma kissed my forehead and I smiled. Thank you, Granny. Me too. I'm glad that my grandparents support me in this again, because since my parents died, all they did was make me to be the heir of my property business. I still have to do it, but at least they let me do my photography hobby. I walked into my room and looked at mirror for the last time. I wore a black V crop top, a short black skirt, black boots and lastly denim jacket.
I tied my hair up and put a simple makeup on.
Taking my black bag and walked out from my room. My grandparents will go with me to the exhibition and I will meet Colin, Marco and Kelly there. I got into the car with my grandparents when suddenly my phone rings. Aiden. Hello.
How's my girlfriend doing?
Aiden asked and I can't help but giggled like a freak. I miss him and yes, he's still in London. Good, of course. You?
Have you eat?
Yesterday you had a cold, right?
Have you eat the medicine?
I put the seatbelt on and I got a weird smiling cheeky face from my grandparents. Stop worrying, I'm fine, Elmo.
I hate wen you call me that, I hissed.
Why? Elmo is cute. So you're on your way to the exhibition? He asked. Yeah.
I wish you can make it. Sorry my red Elmo, I will come home in 2 days.
Let's have a date after that, he said, and I smiled. Okay. I miss you, can we video call? He asked, and I looked at my grandparents awkwardly. There's my grandparents here, I said.
Oh, come on.
They already know anyway, he begged, and again.
Aiden nugget like a little kid.
I turned the FaceTime into video mode. I put my earphone too because I don't want my grandparents hear weird things. Damn, you're so beautiful. I saw his face on the screen and damn, I miss him too. Last time I check you don't say that. I glared at him and he laughed. Oh come on babe, I was blind.
You're still blind till now, Aiden.
I wish I can be there and kiss you. Oh my gosh, this is torture, he groaned and I laughed. Too bad.
You won't get any.
Well, aren't you evil? At least blow me a kiss too, I can catch it. I can't believe he said that.
Are you crazy? Crazy in love, oh gosh. Give Emil back my old Aiden.
You didn't even message me today.
You always write it when you're my secret admire.
Jeez. Should we break up so I can write again? I asked. Not like that, Elmo. You're so grumpy.
We will never break up, you red Elmo.
I'm ending this call, I said.
Don't you dare.
If you dare, I'm going to fly to New York right now. He won't. What kind of logic is that? Bye, I ended the call and chuckled.
You must be crazy in love, who?
I forgot that my grandparents were with me. I guess. I was like that when I met you, Grandad. My grandma looked at my granddad with loving eyes.
Oh boy. Here we go again.
In a few minutes, we arrived at the place. I got in and met the famous Callahan himself. We took a photo together and the exhibition opened.
I'm so happy for you. Kelly hooked me.
Thank you.
Can you give ML a hook?
Colin said, and I hugged him. So proud of you, he said, and I smiled. Thank you. Of course we're proud. I turned to see Marco. I squealed and hugged him tightly. Thank you for coming, you guys. This is so exciting. Let's find your photos. We walked through the place and yes. I found my photos. Beautiful, I jumped when suddenly Callahan stood beside me. Thank you. No, I mean thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I said, and he smiled to me. You're talented. I was wondering if you want to join my team. My eyes widen. Really? Kelly smiled and nodded beside me. Yes. If you want, I want you to come to my office next week. Oh my gosh. No way.
Am I dreaming?
I asked Kelly. No, you're not, Elena, Marco said, and Colin nodded. I would love to. Callahan took out a small piece of paper and gave his card to me. My eyes looking at it.
I can't believe this.
There will be a selection for my team, so I hope you can work hard to be in it, Callahan said, and I nodded like a dumb girl. Will do, he patted my shoulder and walked away. Kelly squealed and hugged me tightly. So proud of you, Elena. You deserve it, my grandparents said, and I smiled.
Will you let me?
I asked. Yes. You know what to do, Elena. I nodded and hugged them too. I looked at my photos and smiled happily. Suddenly I remembered Aiden. I wish he can be here and listen to this good news. We're going around to see others. Can we? Kelly asked and I nodded.
Wanna go with us?
Colin asked. I'll catch up with you guys later. I took out my phone and dialed Aiden's number. Please pick up, please pick up. Hello, Aiden.
Ha. Guess what?
Callahan just offered me to be in his team. I mean, it will need a lot of selection, but kya. I got it, I squealed, and suddenly I felt someone back hugging me. So proud of you, babe, my eyes widen. I turned my head and see Aiden is here. Oh my God, he smiled widely and I turned my body. How? You? London? Here? What? I said, and he laughed. No way.
Now give ML a hook first.
I miss you like crazy. He pulled me by my waist and hugged me really tightly. How do you even get the access to get in? I'm a Locason Elmo. Remember? Right. So proud of my Elmo today. And you look so beautiful today, he whispered, and I smiled. He released the hug and still holding me by my waist. You're unbelievable, I said, and he chuckled.
For my Elmo only.
Don't talk to me. I pushed him, but he still held me tightly.
You can't go anywhere.
I hate you.
No, you don't. I said I hatte you Aiden Locason.
Oh yeah. I saw you hugged Colin and Marco earlier. We talked about this, right? That you can dash. I pulled his shirt and crashed his lips to mine. I like you a lot, my grumpy and jealousy boy. How did you get here? We went to Central Park for a walk at night, holding hands and just enjoying the night breeze. I begged my dad, booked the earliest flight. I smiled looking at him. Jet-lagged.
I'm fine, Elmo.
You can cuddle me to sleep today since there's only Kaylee at home. He smirked and gave me a teasing look. You wish. You look beautiful today. This is the 8th time he said that in 2 hours. Stop saying that. I smacked his arm playfully. Why? Is your heart beating weirdly? There he go again. Teasing me. Asshole. Why are you so cute? Gosh. I can die with your cuteness. He pulled me into a hug and literally squeezing me. Aiden.
Can't breathe. Can I keep you 24/7?
he asked, looking at me, hoping I will say yes.
No.
Oh, Cynthia once said that I can keep her 24/7. My heart turned black in second because of jealous.
I felt I grow a horn on my head.
I glared at him hard. Go to Cynthia then. Should I help you? I said coldly, and he laughed, hugging me again. See. Damn, you're so cute. He must hit his head somewhere. Don't even think mentioning Cynthia's name, I said, and he chuckled. Yes, Elmo. We sat on one of the bench and I looked up to the sky, and it's so clear today.
Suddenly Aiden kissed my cheek.
How can you like me for that long?
You know Elena.
I never stuck with one girl, and how can you even keep up with that jealousy? He asked, and I turned to him. I'm just your fan from afar. Actually, I never think that you will like me back. As for jealous, of course I'm jealous, but the worst one was when you asked me to help me with Cynthia. That's the worst, I said, and he nodded. Sorry. I didn't know. How come you don't know when people all around me notice it? They said my eyes already different when I look at you. It's just. You act different. Of course I didn't notice it, he said.
Colin kne seti was your secret admira, Marco geseti like you, Endro kne about Emil bain your secret admirato.
You Aiden are one weird man, I said, and he chuckled. Wait. What?
Endro kne.
He looked at me with his eyes widen, and I nodded. How can he didn't told me? I asked the same thing, but he said that it's not his place to tell, and he respect me. He's so sweet, I said, dreamy. He's Kayla's and you're mine, so don't even think about it, because I might ending our.
I'm kidding, Aiden.
I liked you for almost 9 months and you still doubt me? Unbelievable. I rolled my eyes and he gave me a peck on my lips. Why do you even like me? I mean, I know girls like me, he said cocky, and I can't help but rolling my eyes, hating that fact.
I don't know. My heart just choose you.
Let me ask you something, I said, and he looked at me, raising his eyebrows. What? You know that you're surrounded with girls, and I know you hit them a lot, but why none of them be your girlfriend? I asked because I was his first girlfriend. Good question. He ruffled my hair, and damn, I have to retie my ponytail again. We the 7 Gold Lives kids have the same promise like our parents. Our dads made this promise that if they got married they will have a punishment, and as for us kids, we made a promise that we only want to date people that we really think they will be the 1 inch. I see. So, Elmo.
You're a lucky girl, huh?
You're the one who is lucky, Aiden Locason. I pointed at his chest, and he laughed. Of course, he smirked. I like you a lot, I said truthfully. I know, I pouted, hearing his answer, and of course he knew it. I almost gave up on you. I was going to try with Colin. Really? He asked, disbelief. Yeah. Colin is REA dash. Don't even think about continue that sentence, because you know I'm a really jealous man. Don't test me, babe, because you won't like it, he said in a serious tone, and I shut my mouth. Why are you so cute?
Damn it, Elena.
You're so damn cute. He hugged me tightly.
Aiden, you're crossing, Emil.
Sorry, he released the hug. So can I get a kiss? He asked, pointing his finger to his lips. I chuckled. I can't believe his is Aiden Locason.
No. Oh, come on, give Emil a kiss. Nah. Elmo. No. Oh, come, babe. No. Elmo. Let's break up if you call me Elmo one last time.
I'm going to break up with you, I said.
Elmo.
That's it, I stood up. Suddenly Aiden pulled my hand and kissed me so hard. He circled his arms on my waist, pulling me close. Aiden, I said between kisses. I hate you. Yeah, right, he said, and I pushed his chest, stopping the kiss.
Yeah, right.
I repeated.
You don't hate me. You like me.
A lot, he smirked. You're so cocky. You love this man. Who say? I asked, and he leaned close to kiss me, but I turned my head and he ended up kiss my cheek. Hey.
Never call me Elmo again, okay? Okay, fine.
I'm sorry, he hugged me and stroked my hair. I slowly circled my arms around his waist and buried my face to his chest.
I like you a lot too, Elena.
Just want you to know, he said, and I smiled. I always like you and will never stop, I said.
To Elena. Maybe I will turn your name into location soon. Oh boy.
3 years later. Go hang out with him.
I don't fucking care. Aiden bursted angrily to me.
How many times do I have to tell you that all of this are work?
I bursted back.
Well, keep working until you don't even have time for me, unbelievable. I told you the deadline is in 2 weeks. You have been making a lot of excuses, Elena. Are you cheating on me? What does he have that I don't? He's really mad, I can see his vein on his neck bursting out. I'm not cheating on you. Then what's this? He threw his phone to the chair and I saw a picture of me hugging Chad. He's congratulationing me dash. Excuses again, Elena.
So what do you want now, Aiden? Break up? Let's break up. I can't handle this anymore.
We kept fighting and fighting this month and he's making no sense every day. I knew he had a lot of work but he kept being jealous, things like this, and I've been busy with my work and photography all in 1 month. How can you say that, Elena?
Break up.
He looked at me disbelief and I just realized that I said that. I don't have any choice but stay silent. Aiden, I dash. If you want to break up then let's break up, he said, and I shut my mouth. I turned my body, taking my bag, and walked out from the door, why tears all over me. I don't want to break up. It just came out from my mouth without any warning. I'm stressing a lot these days and so is he. I love him. I can't break up with him. Suddenly Aiden held my hand and pulled me into a hug. I cried crazily in his arms. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, he said, patting my back and stroked my hair. I kept crying. And crying in his arms. I'm sorry. He said again, and I circled my arms around his waist.
I don't want to break up with you.
I said, sobbing. Me too. I'm sorry for saying things that I shouldn't have, he apologized, and I slowly stopped crying.
No.
I'm sorry for saying that earlier, I cried again. Damn.
Stop crying, okay? I hatte it when you CY because of He kissed my forehead.
I hate you. I know, he said. He kissed my forehead again. How can you think I cheated on you? You asshole bastard jerk, fucking annoying. I smacked his chest. I'm sorry.
You know who I love you.
You jerk. I'm sorry. You're so annoying, Aiden Locason. I smacked him harder and I slowly looked up to him. He's already looking at me.
I'm sorry, Elena.
You have to be sorry. I glared at him. He wiped my tears and gave a peck on my lips. I'm sorry. I threw my tantrums at you. I'm sorry, I've been stressing at work that my dad threw at me, he said. I'm sorry too. We both rarely spend time together because of work. You have to know that Chad already has a girlfriend. Not 1 but 2. He won't fancy me, I said, looking away. Should we take a break from work? Aiden asked. I can't this week, but I can next week, I said.
Fuck work.
He cursed and kissed me instead. He held me tightly, there's no gap between us. I circled my arms to his neck and kissed him deeper. He pushed me until my back met my car's body. You still make me crazy, he said between kisses. Oh. We need to talk, my eyes widen. I pushed Aiden away but Aiden cupped my face and kissed me again. He gestured the boys to get inside first. Aiden. Aiden. He stopped kissing me and we both looked at each other. I'm sorry, he said. I'm sorry too. I was so angry until I didn't realize that words slipped from my mouth, I said, and he slowly smiled.
I'm not going to break up with you.
You know that, right? He asked and I nodded. I'm sorry. I slipped my arms to his waist and hugged him so tightly.
I'm sorry, Aiden.
Really? I know. Stop apologizing, Elena. He patted my head. I looked up to him. Let's have dinner tonight.
What do you say?
He asked. Okay. I'll pick you up at 7, okay? Dress sexily, he smirked and I smacked his back. I gestured him to get closer to me. How about have dinner at my house? My grandparents are on holiday, I whispered. His idea, babe. But trust me, we won't have food for dinner.
You'll be my dinner, he tuchet my nose. I don't mind. I love you, Elena.
I really love you, he said, giving me a peck on my lips. I love you too. I miss receiving letters from my secret admirer, Aiden said, and I smiled. I'm the romantic one in this relationship, I said, and he shook his head. You're not romantic, Elmo. Aiden. We turned to Andrew, who already gesturing him to get it. Shut it, Aiden gestured him to get inside.
Go.
I said.
Nah.
I want to spend a little more time with my Elmo. He ruffled my hair. I glared at him. Go, Aiden. I don't want Andrew to be all grumpy and things like that.
Oh, come on.
They all understand. Just go, Aiden. I patted his, but so he will get in.
Can you come with me?
What kind of idea is that? I'm so not going to come with you, I said, and he pouted.
Come with me.
Please, Elmo.
No.
You know what happen if I come and sit there beside you, I said, and he smirked. What?
Don't pretend to be stupid.
Aiden. The boys shouted. Shut it. Go, Aiden. Now, I kissed his cheek and he pouted.
Dinner okay?
Yes, love. I love you, Elmo, he said in an Elmo tone.
Love you too.
Yes, yes. I'll be there in 5 inch, I said, and ended the call quickly. I'm rushing to my studio now. I really need to go to my studio now. There's a sudden photo shoot. I don't know why Jalen didn't tell me about this. I'm rushing from my office to my studio. Hello, I answered when suddenly my phone rings. I'm currently driving, so of course I don't know who the caller ID is.
Elena. Hey baby.
I said.
Where are you?
Going to studio now. Did you just land? I asked cause Aiden just got back from Singapore to connect some business there with the boys. Yes, currently claiming my baggage.
Wanna have lunch together?
He asked. Sorry babe, I have an emergency work suddenly.
Jalen forgot to tell so now I'm rushing to the studio.
Oh, he sound disappointed. Let's have dinner, I'll cook your favorite meal.
Come to my house to nicht okay. I miss you like crazy and you ask me to hold it until to nicht.
I chuckled hearing he said that. Just come to my house at 6 babe. You're making me insane, it's almost 3 weeks we don't see each other, right? He went to Singapore, Ruja and Bali for business, and of course I miss him too. It sucks. I miss you too, Aiden, but I need to finish the project first. I'll go to your house after that, how's that? I said and parked my car quickly. Deal, come to my house, okay? Yes, Aiden, I'll go there as soon as I finish, I said. Okay then. Love you, he said. Love you too. I ended the call and ran inside to my studio. Jalen ran out from the studio and immediately gave me my camera. Throwing my back on the floor and start doing my job.
How come you tell this today?
I asked Jalen and she looked down. I'm sorry. I really forgot, I sighed and looked at her intensely.
Don't do it again, okay?
I said and she nodded. I'm sorry. I put back my camera and let my editor edit the photo for me. I'll check it tomorrow, I need to see my boyfriend ASAP. I walked out from the building and saw a bouquet of red roses. I looked at it weirdly and there's no sender or card on it. I turned to my security. Who is this from? I asked. I don't know, miss, there's just a guy put this on your car and he left, he said, and I nodded. The rose is not important when I have someone waiting for me. I can't wait to see Aiden. I got into my car and drive to Aiden's house.
Ivana no.
Whoever told you I was letting go?
I sang Westlife, swear it again.
I've been really enjoying this kinda songs lately.
I love One Direction songs too lately.
My mood is getting warmer and missig. As soon as I arrive at Aiden's house, I quickly got out from my car and ran to the door.
I pressed the doorbell.
No one answer it. I decided to call Aiden. Where is he? Suddenly the door opened by his maid.
Laura, where is Aiden?
I asked. In his room, miss, she said, and I nodded.
I valket inside and ran upstairs.
I opened the doorknob and my eyes widened as I saw a big bear sitting on his bed. There's a letter E on its belly. I can't help but squeal to see it. Oh my gosh, I walk to it and hold its fur.
Wer ist Aiden?
I asked myself, and at the same time I found a pink memo.
To my beautiful girlfriend Elmo.
I chuckled looking at his handwriting. I looked at the bear and it's so fluffy. I hugged it and can't help but really so happy. So you're not going to hug me? I turned my body to see Aiden at the door. I squealed and ran to him. I jumped to him and he hugged me really tightly. I miss you so much, I said. I miss you more, he caressed my hair. He put me down and we both looked at each other. Elena, he called and I raised my eyebrows. Ha. I don't want to separate from you again. I want to be with you 24/7, he said, and I smiled. It sucks to not being able to stay with you all the time. I don't want to be away from you. 3 weeks not being able to see you, touch you, kiss you, hug you. It felt like hell. He caressed my cheek. I hate that too, I said honestly.
I have so meeting for you.
Will you check what's on that bear's neck? He looked at the bear. I walked to it and looked through its neck section.
My Eiswieden.
Found it? Aiden asked and I pulled it out. Aiden pulled me from behind and turned my body facing him. He took it from my hand and kneeled in front of me.
Elena.
Colton. My Elmo, he smiled. I love you so much.
I don't want to be boyfriend and girlfriend forever. I want you to be my one and only love.
I want you to be my wife. Changing your last name is my goal. He joked and I chuckled.
Will you marry me?
He asked. Of course yes. I said, and he hugged me. He kissed me slowly and I put my hands on his waist. He pulled me closer and kissed me hungrily than before. I love you so much. He slipped the ring into my ring finger.
I love you too, Aiden.
You didn't thank me for the rose? He said, and I looked at him confused. Why did you put it on my car? It has a tracker, babe. So I can prepare my heart and soul to propose you, he said, and gave a kiss on my cheek.
Unbelievable.
Of course. And do you like the memo? Reminds me a lot.
Thank you, my secret admirer.
Can't wait to have you 24/7, he smirked and kissed me again.